racing, the Tri-Power Series is unbeatable. Here's Record Breaker's racing tip number 1. Downshift to 4-wheel drive. And pop in the third battery for more speed and climbing power. Record Breaker!
Tri-Power Series.
Look who lost 205 pounds, and here's how.
Well, I lost 30 pounds in 3 months with Ultra Slim Fast.
I lost 25 pounds in 3 months.
I lost 40 pounds in 4 months with Ultra Slim Fast.
I lost those last 10 hard-to-lose pounds in only a month.
They all did it with a delicious Ultra Slim Fast shake for breakfast, another for lunch, and then a sensible dinner.
You want to feel great? Lose weight.
If we can do it,
you can do it.
Ultra Slim Fast.
Give us a week, we'll take off the weight.
Stuff out of here. I can only take a few things out. How come you don't carry it? How come I get stuck with it? I was a little upset before because I figured he had cornered me into something, but I'm kind of excited about it now. Oh, good luck. Thanks.
And it's also incredibly smooth. New Marigore Bold from Taster's Choice. It begins with the world's fullest flavored gourmet coffee beans, roasted long, roasted dark, until they're ready to burst with rich coffee flavor. For a strong, smooth cup of coffee, new Marigore Bold and Marigore Bold naturally decaffeinated. 2 bold new reasons why the choice for taste is Taster's Choice.
I'm mine. I'm married. I have children. I can't do this. It's not fair to you, or me, or Melly, or the country. I have to be responsible.
I'm Paul Dandridge. At 11, at least 8 homes have been destroyed and thousands of acres burned by a series of Southland wildfires. We'll have the very latest. Plus, a great place to show off her new smile as Disneyland throws a birthday bash for Chelsea Thomas. We'll show it to you at 11 o'clock right here.
Let's rejoin our program on BAM TV. Hey! In 15 minutes, this planet will be history. Can't we do something?
Hey, what's up? I'm Adrian, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Premiering Friday, September 8th at 9/8 Central on Disney Channel.
Todd and Riley were both so sad. Then they came across a Fleamco ad. They sent away $1.98, got a super spy mom and a daredevil to the hood dad.
May I present my newest death-defying stunt?
Exactly!
Now anytime you come across a dope to a spy tonight, you fry them and make things bad.
All right, losers, listen up.
Can't do that. You have to go.
Hello, Fleamco.
I need you to replace our baseball coach. I need a new journalism teacher. A replacement librarian. We need a replacement. And fast.
We're on it.
And anytime they want to make a change, modify and rearrange, though it might get kind of strange, make them better, nicer, stronger, faster, smart, and cool, and maybe even lame.
Sloan Stone's the name. Helping you sell your jerky is my game.
Sweet.
Call in the replacement.
The Replacements. Premieres Friday, September 8th at 9/8 Central on Disney Channel.
Let's do it!
Engage.
Warp field is looking good. Structural integrity is holding.
From TLV-12, your 24-hour news source.
Good evening, I'm Steve Abrams. The Pentagon says the first U.S. casualty in Haiti may have been a suicide. It says the wounds appear self-inflicted. More news coming up in 1 hour.
Ozzy and Drix. They're detectives, real pros, dedicated to keeping Hector up by keeping the crime rate down. There's no germ too big or too small for these boys, and they won't stop until they're on their last legs.
Ready for the chase scene? Action!
You can make believe you're in the movies with McDonald's Making Movies Happy Meal. There are 4 different toys to get things rolling, one with each Happy Meal you buy.
Cut! Makeup! I'm sorry. Me too.
John Lee Hooker and Roger McGuinn.
Okay, so I'll get the golf clubs, and the fridge will be your thing.
No, why do I get
get the boring thing.
Fine, then pick something you want. I mean, the old fridge is fine. Right now, we don't need something to keep food fresh. We need something to keep us fresh.
Child's Play, a terrifying new movie.
But it was scary. I have never screamed so loud in my entire life.
Tell me about that. Whoa.
He kept saying it was only a movie. You watched the whole movie like this.
Child's Play,
Just when you thought you were safe, boom.
rated R. Starts Wednesday, November 9th at a theater near you.
I'll take this outside.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
Cycles, there's been an increase of 7 3/4, a decrease of 2 1/8, and another increase of 11 3/8.
It's a gain of 18 points.
Actually, that's 17.
What are you talking about? 7 3/4.
Proven guilty in a court of law.
To where he goes to pick it up and surveil him back.
Get that chopper on standby. He's driving a red 4x4. We told him it's going to take us 45 minutes to an hour to get there. The only thing I'm worried about is if he leaves. See, I'm going to be staying at the other place. There we go, fix it up. Let's go and take him out.
I say we've been looking at him for a couple of years. We just hadn't been able to get him prosecuted. Or try to get him with some dope in his hand.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a eyeball of the complex, and I could see any car coming in and out of the complex. We just need someone to cover the other end, then we'll have it all covered. That's you, Perry?
That's me.
Okay, if you look up there, see a white van on your left-hand side, there's an apartment complex. That's the target complex. Keep going all the way down and just set up a position down there where you could see a car passing you.
I'll watch the side. Okay.
All units, the other vehicle has just arrived. This is Brother Pete. It's a white 89 Nissan. So we could have either that vehicle or the red one.
He just met with another subject across the street, and they walked back to the apartment complex. Big, large, white male.
Relay first, Dan. What's going on? Activity in the pickup truck. Activity in the pickup.
Should probably go right by. It's a red pickup truck. Says 4x4 on the side.
Dirt and pretend that I'm a carrot.
So with a little ingenuity and a whole lot of humor, we'll get through this just fine. By the way, I am a magician from Indiana.
So cool, refreshing, so full of save us. The refreshing flavor of life.
Not gonna do it.
Okay, so you're a game show guy. You're gonna be on the $100,000 pyramid.
I love the game shows. I'm like the Charles Nelson Riley of 2020s. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I love it.
Did they want it weak?
No. Give me another chance, Nick. Give me another chance.
Geez, I needed this. Trouble is, it's one that I made. Oh.
The Pokemon time is 3 p.m.
Calling all Pokemon trainers.
Pikachu, Pokemon number 25, type electric. Squirtle, Charmander.
Team Rocket.
We're here to get your Pokemon.
Pikachu, I choose you. It's becoming Raichu.
I don't want to end up as cat food.
Pokemon catching makes you hungry.
Animated Sea Watches and Pops, each sold separately from Trendmasters.
We got
It's me,
chicken sounds good. I head for Long John. Something tells me I should. For $1.99, I hear a voice say, chicken at Long John's will blow you away. Hey, what am I thinking? Am I in outer space? Can the world's best chicken be at a fish place? And the voice said, chicken at Long John's is just a thing. So many choices, those taste buds will sing. So I stopped at the sign, couldn't believe my eyes. Got the $1.99 fish, chicken, and fries. So if you're thinking chicken, you gotta go fish. At Long John Silver's, you're gonna get your wish.
Like a moth to the flame.
Dobbs, listen to me. You gotta get out of here. Look, I know what you're thinking. The gun hawks out.
Not again. Peanut butter and jelly up for grabs. Oh, Mom. Come on, tuna sandwich. Who's gonna train me? Going once, going twice. Burgers? Awesome!
New Lunchables All-Star Burgers and Hot Dogs. Fun to eat, no need to heat.
I'll trade you.
Cal Ripken Jr.? Do it.
Come on.
Sorry, Cal. No can do.
Lunchables. Make fun of lunch.
And this Wednesday evening, ride the Wild Surf with a great cast of stars. Fabian and Shelley Fabaret. Tab Hunter and Susan Hart. Barbara Eaton and Peter Brown. And James Mitchell. Let's go! Surf's up this Wednesday for Ride the Wild Surf.
What are you going to do?
We're gonna turn ourselves in. Tell him it was self-defense.
Yeah, that's what he said.
How the fuck's he know that? We haven't spoken to anyone yet.
Don't know, he didn't say.
All right. Listen, Doc, we need you to do us a favor.
Hey.
Just hold on to this for us. We're gonna come back for it when we get out.
Right.
When Comedy Central takes on politics. Every night at 11:30, you get to see a group of people you never put together in one room. We sort of strap them to their chairs and get them to talk about the most heated, uncomfortable, controversial topics. Then, for extra added pleasure, we pull the whole thing together with Bill Maher, a guy who just loves to throw gasoline on the fire. Watch them all squirm. It's fun. Watch Politically Incorrect. It's got more laughs than Clinton has affairs. Allegedly. Tonight at 11:30 here at Comedy Central, the only all-comedy network.
Banana!
The German artist, Otto Dix, knew what disfigurement did to a man. He had been a soldier during the war and was now suffering from nightmares.
I'm obsessed with the devil. That is how I know what's up in the world.
He painted, he said, to rid himself of the demons of war.
After the war, he's actually painting the effects of the war on human bodies. Really, the psychological effect as well, and the mental devastation on the human being, but he images it in the flesh in this really crude, deliberately grotesque manner, because he really wants to shock people. The effects of war are when you see somebody with half their face scoured away walking down the street and you try and look away.
The people were already beginning to forget what unspeakable suffering the war had brought with it. It's not the task of artists to correct and convert. They are much too small for that. But they must give their testimony.
Dix painted what he saw around him. Former soldiers reduced to selling matches on the street. Disfigured amputees with horrid head and facial wounds. And women who chose prostitution over starvation.
Once the war is over, the prostitute and the war cripple are the two most trenchant ways in which you could actually image on a human body the horrors and the degradation of the war. So he implies that the brutalizing done to to you, whether as a soldier or as a prostitute in that war, was savage and real.
Okay, now, I want you to write a paragraph about, let's see. Write about a beautiful experience you had with nature. Nature? Yeah. Get out of here. Oh, come on, Kenny. Everybody's had a beautiful experience with nature. Haven't you ever watched an inspiring sunset? Inhale the rich fragrance of a spring
Days on Fox 15.
News flash, Dad.
It's Silver Spoons every weekday at 5 o'clock.
Hey, all right, way to go!
And at 5:30.
Who's in charge?
You are. I am. Charles in Charge every weekday.
I'm not worried as long as you're in charge.
Thank you. Silver Spoons at 5.
I love that show.
Charles in Charge at 5:30.
Having Charles is a very good idea.
Weekdays on Fox 15.
At Super Pro. This year, give your favorite cook a Cuisinart holiday for years to come.
Where does Santa do all his holiday shopping? Why, at Target, of course. Where right now you can get these durable, relaxed fit jeans from HIS. The perfect choice for the man on your list. Only $15.98.
Time for magic.
Now, when you get your pictures back from Photomat, you also get free Photomat bonus certificates. Save them up for all kinds of free gifts, like free Konica cameras, free camera lenses, free tripods, free camera bags, free binoculars, and lots of other free gifts. But get started now. Otherwise, you might just miss the boat. Photomat bonus certificates. Start saving now.
Has given rise to their name. Female fiddler crabs are better balanced than males and cause quite a stir whenever they venture among the boys. This frantic waving is all about catching the eye of a passing lady.
You're the kindest daddy in the whole world.
No, I just... I love you.
There's a level of performance that separates the good from the great. That's why Carmen Salvino designed the Ebonite Thunderbolt. The exclusive power core increases gyroscopic action for a sharper hook on heavy oil. And the Thunderbolt rolls farther before hooking, so it hits harder for less deflection and more striking power. The difference between good and great is the power of the Thunderbolt.
The car picked the driver.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. Discover the power to create a new future for your skin. Only Aveeno Positively Radiant Moisturizer has total soy, combining the best of nature with the proof of science for a whole new level of radiance. It's clinically proven to visibly reduce blotchiness, brown spots, and other past damage, while breakthrough SPF 30 helps prevent future damage. Healthier, more radiant skin. It's in your future now. Positively Radiant, the beauty of nature and science, only from Aveeno.
Fashion candy from Mego, complete with Sweetheart Compact. Our price $6.97. And on sale this week, Shoppers Max Machine Nighthawk, the sound control fan, just $13.99. Coleco's head-to-head electronic sports games, one for every major sport, only $29.88 each. And as Peter Panda says, it's so nice to know that prices are low and shopping is friendly and fun.
And try.
Swing high, swing low upon the trapeze. At first you'll fall, but then a year from now you'll...
Is for food. He's not talking about eating, he's talking about community. And that's what I want you to think about when you feed your friend. Until I see you again then, this is the Frugal Gourmet. I bid you peace. Bye-bye.
That would...
Eric? Hi. What do you want? We are looking for Chet Wiggy. He gave you...
Force Battlefire Megazord. This is Mega Firepower. Ready, aim, Battlefire. Yeah! Fires 15 sword missiles on your voice command.
Megazord, activate.
This much firepower will blow evil away. Power Rangers Battlefire Megazord.
Myron spent his remaining years developing well service tools.
Jay's all new with Courtney Cox Arquette and Tina Turner. NBC tonight.
You have to keep driving. You're always on the go. Since you need car insurance, call the people who know. 1-800-SAVE-AUTO. Pick up the phone. The call is free. Your monthly payments are low, just like you'd expect. Because when you deal with Safe Auto, you're dealing direct.
Analysis indicates this is a very economically viable bauxite deposit.
Let's not burden Mrs. Fletcher with details, Nick. If you were to lease it to us, we would be prepared to give you a handsome percentage of revenues, much more than any grazing rights could ever be worth.
Well, at the risk of sounding blunt, I really can't imagine leasing to a company already...
Let's start with this letter from Mrs. Florence E. Watts of Washington, D.C. Mrs. Watts writes, I wish someone would tell Arlene Francis to pull her blindfold down so that she can't peek out of one corner at the mystery guest. Arlene, what do you have to say to Mrs. Watts?
That you can say on the air.
Well, I'd like to say this, Mrs. Watts, wherever you are. I've done this show for 20 years. I think that I've won my service stripes through integrity and honesty. Jeez. And I think I could say the same for the rest of the panel. Nobody cheats.
You think that was firm enough?
If she felt my insides now, she'd know what I really felt.
Thank you, panel, for your honest answer.
Step into the Sanya world of high fidelity. Real audio components together in a matched stereo system. A sound that's really sensational. Plenty of power plus exciting features like Dolby. It's fabulous. The music, that's right.
Hi, Andy. Hello, Mr. Cleaver.
Hi, Mr. Cleaver.
Hi, Cleaver.
Hi, Dad. I'm all ready. You finish my head first.
Okay, babe. It'll be just a few minutes, Mr. Cleaver. All right, Andy. Hi, Eddie.
Hello, sir. My father's working today, Mr. Cleaver. When you own your own business, you have to work on... You're going up to Alaska now, but you're going to be back here sometime in the future performing around.
After the rush is off.
Okay. You want to give us some dates where you're going to be coming, where the people out there can see you.
We will be in the Seattle area, in the Washington area, actually, I should say, doing the new old-time Chautauqua and education and entertainment extravaganza with a full marching band and other vaudevillians in Fort Townsend on the 3rd and 4th of August, in Nia Bay sometime around the 31st of July, and in Orcas Island and San Juan Island. I have to hurry up because he's saying, cut me off!
Okay.
Cut me off!
You
Kill
heard
the
it,
guy.
though. Go see the Karamazov brothers, and we'll be right back.
My Billy ColecoVision. Then he could play Burger Time. Besides, he ate his Brussels sprouts. And ColecoVision plays Congo Bongo, and Billy did clean his room.
This wouldn't have something to do with a free Cabbage Patch Kid.
Cabbage Patch?
Buy a ColecoVision and a Coleco game cartridge by November 15th. We'll send you a free Cabbage Patch Kid by Christmas.
Wow, ColecoVision, way to go, Amy. I did it just for you.
When you buy ColecoVision, you make 2 kids happy.
The price of the refrigerator, please, and don't shout it out, audience. Now again, Charles, the clock will start with your first bid. Go.
700.
Higher.
800.
Higher.
900.
Lower.
845.
Higher.
46.
Higher.
47. 48. 49.
Higher.
51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 59.
Says here Mr. and Mrs. Whitford were shot at outside the country club polo grounds. Ashley was 8 months pregnant. Bullet missed them both, but Ashley fell. She was rushed to the hospital for an emergency C-section.
It looks like the only piece of ballistic evidence we got was this 9mm round. Couldn't tie it back to a gun.
Tell you what we do have. We have a list of witnesses and suspects.
Moment.
You can see that the formerly amorphous film has now begun to form structures. The water is penetrating the dried lipid film and causing the lipid to break up into, there's a bubble that popped or something. And all of these structures are being forced out of the central lipid mass as water adds itself to the molecules.
That's her, all right. I got on in San Francisco with her, and I saw her kissing this elderly gentleman. Then she asked me if I knew who he was.
She was kissing a complete stranger?
Oh, yeah. She said her uncle, who was supposed to see her off, couldn't make it. She was already puckered up and didn't want to waste it.
Mrs. Burns?
Yeah.
Identifying that boat out there for us, Ernie.
Here comes Seahawk, and he's running 4 minutes and 22 seconds behind the Apache boat, and he is screaming. He's looking to try to make up that distance if he can. It's a very fast boat, and if Apache lays back a little bit, he could catch him.
Okay, we'll continue with the Nissan 150 Powerboat Racing live from Fort Myers Beach right after this.
We were in a very large room. We were in a movie theater, which was not a giant theater by any means, but it was a pretty good-sized theater. I've had a lot of musicologists and a lot of musicians refer to the Stax records of having this incredible delayed backbeat. And a lot of that really came by accident.
Oh, too long. And I don't want to stop now.
The first time I heard of the setting, I was driving through.
The auto value King Crunch, and he goes up against John Brain in the Micro Machine.
You talk about snake bite. Scott Stevens feels he's been that way. But, you know, they got up back on the horse that threw him. They've made their first run. Let's see how hard he goes. Look at that. Like it never happened before. Like a gunfighter. He's going for the throat.
Oh, and I think he got it.
Whoa, he's going over
upside down again. All the way over. Scott Stevens has to be saying, oh, no, not again. The crew runs over there.
They're talking to him.
He's moving in the cockpit. He apparently is okay, but how many times can you roll one over before you finally throw up your hands and say, I think I've had enough of this?
You know, this says a lot about the Cobra seat that he runs and all his safety equipment. He's told me many times, I don't really, you know, because of the safety equipment, he runs the Simpson belts and the Simpson suit and all this stuff. Safety's important. He's got the Cobra seat to keep him strapped in. And believe me, if that stuff didn't work, he would be hurt by now as many times as he's gone over.
Aside from qualifying, he has been upside down, what, 3 of his last 4 runs,
exactly. I think? Exactly. It's coming out. The rescue people right here with us.
The ambulance was there almost immediately.
Yeah, good safety crew.
He's had his bell rung. He wants to clear the cobwebs out right now and take some time to collect his thoughts. A little wobbly. That was a wild ride.
You know, it's almost like there's something in the truck that's not doing what it's supposed to. Watch the front wheels. I think he's still going straight, but something's making that truck turn. You notice the truck is angled to the right. Then when it hits, it hooks and goes 180 degrees back to the left, Gary. So.
All right, stay with us. We've got a great show, and we'll be right back.
Let's say it together. We're getting a turtle!
This is why I've been saying we should keep champagne on ice.
Sarcasm?
Yes.
That was tricky, because when it comes to alcohol...
Hey everybody, I'm Kevin Pereira. I once was a PA at the network getting balance bars and coffee, and then one day in the lunchroom, an executive producer for another show called Arena asked me if I had any interest in being on camera. And I looked around and I didn't see a couch. It felt safe, and I said yes, I'd love to be.
Day of quick wits.
I can't think.
Tell you, I find it hard to take when people run in circles. It's a very, very bad world.
He's in halls of medicine.
Nobody gets any of this, eh? So they gotta have it.
In the distance, Ishii wanted to hide behind something. He had seen trains wandering by in the distance, but he had not known that they ran on tracks. He visualized a train as some devil-driven, inhuman prodigy.
In an ancient Yahi tale known as the Journey of the Dead, one spirit upon death travels south looking for an entrance to the other world. The spirit either burrows underground or takes wing and soars through the sky. Just 1 week after his appearance in Oroville, Ishii, the last Yahi, will embark on a journey south like none his people had ever taken, and will enter another world stranger than they could have imagined.
Presenting the Flying McNuggets, the McDonald's Chicken McNuggets, the barbecue sauce, the action.
My mother always told me I'd go far.
This is a hot act.
It's a good time for the great taste.
You guys always make dipping such a big production.
13. But when I'm 19, there is a big wind from the south, a hurricane, you know? All the fishermen, they run their boats far up the bight, far inland, but not Papa. He come to see. Come to carry Father to home. But, Papa, Father to we never find them.
Say Eddie Murphy's the crook, Nick Nolte's the cop. Together, they violate everybody's rights in the outrageous network premiere, 48 Hours.
Introducing the Kodak Teledisc for great color shots from here to here.
You can take a picture just like this, or bring the action closer with the Teledisc. One little push, and as easy as this, you closer with the tele-disc.
Fans, the new Kodak tele-disc camera with telephoto lens gives you great regular shots or gets you as close as this. Incredible!
So the next time you score, we'll see a lot more, because we'll get you with the tele-disc. Yeah!
But in any case, you must understand that there's no such thing as a single Italian kitchen. There are many cultures in Italy, and they all cook beautifully. I'm glad we could be together today. Until we feed each other again, this is the Frugal Gourmet. I bid you peace. Bye-bye.
Got it. Now take me home before I puke.
We are special, each in his own way.
Not know about her horses. Close to the ranch and the tilt meter was also a magnetometer.
And now the data will be displayed. This is the San Juan Bautista magnetometer data.
Same time, same place as the tilt anomaly and the unusual horse behavior.
As you can see, it's increased during the early part of 1974. Around October, the data increased very, very sharply and then decreased in the early part of November. The earthquake occurred right here.
On Thanksgiving Day 1974, a moderate earthquake, magnitude 5.5, happened here, centered on the horse ranch. Fortunately, there was only minor damage.
We just really didn't think about it at all until two gentlemen from the Geological Survey came and inquired whether or not there had been any difference in the animals that particular day. And then I felt very silly because naturally that must...
Sorry about Terry.
Mai, 1er et 2 juin, c'est l'événement René Carle. Oui, 3 jours seulement pour profiter des prix du manufacturier. Des rabais jusqu'à 90%. Faites vite, profitez de l'événement René Carle, boulevard Saint-Jean, Trois-Rivières-Ouest.
Get you something from the bar, Miss...
Vermouth Cassis.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Papa Pucci. Vermouth Cassis. You know, I used to sit at a little sidewalk cafe in Paris on the Boulevard Haussmann. Sit there all...
4 hours of action. Shaggy, Fred, Daphne, Velma, and Scooby-Doo are strapping in to rev up your Saturdays all summer long. When the band starts rocking, you know it's time for Scooby-Doo. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday from noon to 4. Only on Cartoon Network. Network.
They found the guns here.
What? The guns?
Someone killed James to get them.
Killed James?
Oh, now, Doc, I had nothing to do with it.
Violence, lies.
Baby, I don't care who knows it. Kiss me, baby. I'm a prisoner of love. Yeah, kiss me. Come on. Oh, yeah, I can't get enough of those kisses. Oh, go. Oh, great. By the way, you squirrels watching this at home, don't try this. You don't know where she's been. Oh, kiss me, baby. I love you. See ya.
You know how it is when you get older. You wish everyone would just forget about your birthday.
Oh, why couldn't I have been the Lone Ranger's horse? Or even Zorro's? No, kid, don't help her, don't help her. She can't get up, she can't get on. Oh, no. Wilbur, quick, call my chiropractor. Oh, Nellie.
Bro, this is the life. But the water's starting to cool down. Who's been messing around with a thermostat? Oh, I gotta do everything myself. I want the heat back on. Turn the heat back on, stupid switch. I need the water hot. The hotter the better. Hot, 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 hot. Whoa, that better be hot. Whee! Oh, I'm a hot dog.
Hi there, remember me? I'm glad we had a chance to catch up. Well, here's some more pertinent information.
Now you've got the 4-digit number for your favorite video. Here's how you use it. If you're calling from the U.S., call 1-900-773 and the 4-digit number of your favorite video. The call costs 30 cents. If you're calling from Canada, call 1-900-590 and the 4-digit number of your favorite video. The call costs 50 cents Canadian. Now we're going to take one last look at those 8 finalists and 8 voting numbers. Surprise Soup, 1011. Cat in Bag, 2022. Preening Teen, 3033. Christmas Dinosaur, 4044. Squirrely Boyfriend, 5055.
Du, dein Boden. Ja. Sag mal, der glänzt ja wie neu. Wie machst du das nur?
Mit dem neuen Emsal. Einfach beim Wischen.
Ja, das neue Emsal hat die einzigartige Pflegeemulsion. Sie hält länger sauber, länger glänzend. Sehen Sie? Das neue Emsal. Länger Sauberkeit und Glanz wie neu.
Those planes were carrying highly secret laser guidance systems. The best man for the job was codenamed Black Eagle.
We can only guess how much the Americans know.
We've already done a computer run. We put splashdown in a sector 3 miles south of Swata Point off Malta.
Now, it's an undercover high-tech conflict in an ancient land. There are no armies. There is no glory. This fight is one-on-one.
Well, you know, if they're on the streets, won't be in the rice paddies killing babies.
Christo, come on, cool it, man. Cool it. It ain't worth it. Come on, man. Come on.
That's all right, baby.
No, come on.
This newbie's mine. Well, man, I don't want this, all right? Yeah?
三国無双アドバンス。一気当選の爽快感に新たな面白さをプラス。簡単操作で気軽にはまる新爽快アクション。戦闘で6種類の能力をアップ。戦ううちにガンガン強くなるからすぐにはまれる。倒した敵の数による成長や200種類以上ある武器の収集などやり込み要素も満載。プレイ可能なキャラは13人。多彩な技を繰り出し敵をぶっ飛ばせ。向かうところ敵なし。
Within the designated perimeter, you will stay alive.
I don't have time for this.
No, don't! See? Nothing. And now we have to run.
We got Pokemon. Brock is turned into a doll, these Gyarados want to eat Pikachu, and Ash has been turned into a ghost. Will everything be okay? We don't know.
What?
We don't know. The episodes all ended before we could find out what happened.
But I want to know.
Right. Tune into Pokemon Cliffhanger Week to find out, starting Monday morning.
When you said that, you done told me everything you know, right? Anyway, I love Tommy. Tommy wanted to sue a tabloid newspaper, you know, that said he was dead.
You might like to know about a new aftershave called Denim. It's not for men who want to drive women crazy, but it does encourage a feeling of freshness. If you've been looking for an aftershave as cool as the clothes you wear, get into new Denim. The aftershave for men who don't have to try too hard.
My Discover card. Wait, I can freeze my account.
Introducing Freeze It from Discover. It allows you to prevent new purchases on your account in seconds if your card is misplaced.
Not here.
And once you find your card, you can switch it right on again.
Hey!
You're back. Freeze it. Only from Discover. Get it at discover.com.
4th and Lexington. Harry, Gramercy Park.
Come on. I want details, huh?
Spanishville, 8th Avenue subway. Men's room.
Wojo, you want to go for a ride?
Sure, where are we going?
I got to check out some screams. It's easy.
Beautiful attitude, too, Don. Look at Felster coming on. Now watch Glenn coming through this corner. What a beautiful turning boat that is. See the skid fin out there? I'm really impressed by this design.
That's an old cliche, but that's why they call it hanging it on a hook, because they're literally hanging that boat on the skid fin as they come around. Completing lap number 3, Glenn Coatney, very likable, outstanding driver. He takes first place. Second place going to Doug Felster, again out of New Baltimore, Michigan in the hot shot. Third place to Jackie Van Diemen, the spirit of Sharon, South Carolina. Again, the top 4 going on. Hugh Long fills out that field of 4 that will go on to compete in the final and the run for the money. To Steve Reynolds down in the pits.
Glenn Coatney, Glenn, excellent run. Looks like you and Mr. Felster got a little tight out there in the first lap.
Awful close out there in that first turn, I'll tell you that much. Well, all the way around, he left me just enough room to get inside, and fortunately, with the kind of boat we've got here, it hung in there, you know.
It really looks like it's running great.
It is running great. George English, Don Mashburn, and that crew, they're tops.
Well, this man's got a smile on his face. I say he feels pretty good.
Well, Steve, I don't think he's going to feel too good much longer. We've just been informed by the tower that he jumped the gun. He will not be in the final. This is Eddie Sharp heading out for the final stock elimination race, and he's having trouble getting started.
You know, he's only got till the 1-minute gun. He's got about 30 seconds. Let's go, Eddie.
Will it happen? No.
Don't tell me these boys don't get keyed up.
And one of the drivers to watch when he is keyed up or any other time, Wheeler Baker out of Pennsylvania. Very good driver in a strange-looking boat. With the loss of Eddie Sharp, we now have an 8-boat field. Looking at some of the other people, Wheeler Baker, Eddie Sharp out, Butch Ream, look out for him, Jim Monahan, Jack Aldrich. So here we go with the final 2.5-liter stock elimination heat. Top 4 go to the finals. And there goes Wheeler Baker in that strange but effective boat. Good start for everybody. And on the outside, boat number 52, Alan Oslin, out of Westland, Michigan. And into the first turn. Steve?
Oh, look at Wheeler Baker's boat dance through there. I mean, he's really giving that boat a ride.
It looks something like a red insect of some kind, but it runs so beautifully. And it ran very well yesterday during racing on Saturday. And look at him stretch that lead. Wheeler Baker going down the main chute now, around the wide turn. The battle for second place. On the outside is Oslin. On the inside.
Today, X-Play investigates the underbelly of professional gaming. The world of professional gaming can bring the
war in Europe is over. The unconditional surrender.
This is our country.
After 89 years in the making, this is our truck. The 2007 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. The all-new Chevy Silverado.
Lori.
You've waited all day for a hamburger. How long has it waited for you? For a hot and juicy hamburger with the freshest toppings made right when you order, come to Wendy's. It's better here.
This is the world of outlaws. Turbo Outlaws. Radio-controlled machines. The most awesome, open-wheel, action-packed, dirt racing monsters ever built. With outlaw moves and outlaw skill. From Tyco RC, just hit the turbo trigger for turbo power and feed into the draw. Because there's a little outlaw in all of us. Radio-controlled Turbo Outlaws. Only from Tyco RC.
Yes?
You Louise Fitch?
Yes, I am.
You got a delivery.
Why some commuter planes are grounded. The story at 11.
I have a big thing about angels. I think all of us would love to believe that it's really true that angels are there and sort of pick us up by the bootstraps and help us keep going.
I love Clarence.
Fabulous angel. Marvelous. His first appearance is stunning in his little nightshirt.
You're rooting for Clarence. He's waiting for his promotion. And when he gets it and he has the book at the end and the little bell rings, it just all falls into place beautifully.
I'm always listening for bells now.
See ya. See ya. Night, Daddy.
I go out walking after midnight.
Hey, call the foreman over. I just built a brick wall without mortar.
Keep pushing it. Push it.
Remember the head in the box you just saw and the surprised look on the lady's face? I'll wait. We're not moving ahead until you remember it. Okay, good. Well, that is an example of our new assignment. It's called Surprise America. Here are some other examples. Last season, we saw this, a man who put a stuffed deer head in his wife's bed.
Good morning, dear.
And, of course, who can forget the dad who caught his son singing in the tub?
Watch me work. Yeah. Feet don't fail me now. Yeah, this step killed him in Philly. Oh! I learned to tap before I could crawl. Bringing it home. Oh, great, you're just in time for the movie. You buy the premise, you buy the bit. Well, this movie is not in 3D. We're just wearing these glasses because we look so gosh darn cool. Sorry. Well, they're really involved in watching this production video called Sagatosaurus, the movie. It's produced by two members of our own staff, Chris Mason and Gary Kelly. Of course, it's not eligible.
Way to floss. Now you can have healthier gums and brighter teeth in just a minute a day.
Using my Waterpik water flosser, it feels wonderful. It massages my gums. I know that it gently removes all that food debris in between my teeth. It's awesome.
With string flossing, I feel like I'm damaging my gums.
On Leland, we all want to get Vaughn's opinion of the loan, J.R.
Well, that pretty well puts you in a catbird seat, doesn't it?
Just what am I supposed to be buying? Information about Christian's son.
Maybe if I had a child of my own. And if that's not possible, what's the use of living?
A man we're sitting on, say, about 5 million barrels of oil.
He may just find himself on the way to the poorhouse.
Dallas, tomorrow at noon on Channel 44.
Anything else, turning quiet time into a quiet celebration.
Celebrate the moments of your life.
With General Foods International Coffees.
Near Williamsport, not far from Bucknell University on the Susquehanna River.
And in his audio tape, he said beating Earl. Of course, he alluded to the great Earl Anthony, who is the greatest left-handed bowler of all time.
All right, Mike Albee is in the lead at this moment. Will be championship game. Two left-handers going for a title that has never been won by a left-hander. Mike Albee leading by 12. Spear up shooting in the fourth frame against Andy Nair.
No doubt about it, Albie's ability to hit the right-hand lane, number 22 here at Buckeye Bowling Center in North Olmsted, Ohio. But 21 has been the lane that has stopped him from taking a commanding lead in this match. As you look at Albie, little rosin on the ball, wipes a little on his hand. He has some tape wrapped around his ring finger, his left hand. He has either he does no tendonitis or a pulled tendon in that finger, so he's kind of supporting it with tape. Airing out the thumb hole, good pre-shot maneuvers. Can take a big lead over a somewhat shook-up Andy Nair. If Albie can strike here, it'll be 22 pins.
All right, now it's 22-year-old Andrew Nair up, and he has a spare working, had an open in the third. Now he's shooting in the fifth. Well, the split is gone, but the 6-10 as Andy shakes his head. Not like it was all week.
Oh, he's pulling the ball a little bit, and he normally didn't do that during the tournament. He avoids the 4-6, 7-10 split, ends up with the 6-10 spare.
There you see Jim and Bonnie Nair, Andy's parents. His uncle and a couple of cousins have come in as well to lend moral support.
Andy going very quickly. Needs to take a little more time to collect his thoughts. A strike here would help.
How could it possibly stand?
The head pin goes to the sideboard that doesn't do the job on the 10 pin.
Mr. Turtle, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I never made it without biting. Ask Mr. Owl.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Belizean blowtorch.
My throat's cold enough.
I will get you a glass of water.
Bring a straw, drink a hole in my stomach. Dear God.
Teenage models had been the kids who danced on American Bandstand. And all of a sudden come the Little Rock Nine. And I can remember having the feeling that they've been tied and tested, and they've survived. Someday, in some way, I'm going to be tested this way too. So I think when the movement comes along in the 1960s, I'm ready for it.
トヨタを中心としたグループが出来上がっています。吉田真理子、伊藤薫、そして今は戦列を離れています長谷川咲恵。このフリーダムフォースが新しい流れを作っていくのか。さあそうはさせじラスカチョーラスオリエンタレスがその目を摘むのか。ダブルラリアット、これはかわした。さあそして持ち上げることができるか。レジーは重いぞ。逆に持ち上げようというレジー・ベネット、どちらが勝つ。逆にレジーがいった。このレジーのパワー、捕まったのは 北斗晶だ、危ない、これはかわした。さあバックだ、レジーのジャーマンスープレックス、やや最後体勢は崩れましたが、いや、ミラミ持ち上げましたね。
とても腰の悪い人とは思えなかったですね。
本当ですよね。いやー、これはしかし驚きました。北斗晶、レジー・ベネット、ジャーマン、さあドロップキック、今度は下田美馬が出てまいりましたが、すかさずドロップキックを見せました伊藤薫。さあそしてフォローに入ってレジーが飛ぶか、レジーが飛んだ、マコモに受けてしまった、これは決まるか、北斗間に合った、北斗間に合いました。いやしかし北斗がこれだけのダメージを受けながらジャーマンスープレックス、そして今のフォロー、おっと下田、なんとかこれ逆転の体勢に持っていくか。吉田麻里子、この辺りは体勢をうまく変えていきました。さあおっとバックを取ったタイガースープレックス、さあどうだカウントは2つ。あと北斗が右手を突き上げた、まさに北海道の満天の星。
What am I doing here? Welcome back from the abyss, Sheridan. Your timing, as always, is quite exceptional. Just in time to die.
The North Pole making all the gifts, but the one we love most is the Kodak disc. Everybody wants a Kodak disc to take great pictures just like this. No wonder ourselves love it ourselves. Everybody wants a Kodak disc. Kodak disc cameras make great Christmas gifts because they're so easy to use. It's self-explanatory. Santa's on his way in his merry old sleigh, bringing everyone a Kodak disc. See more great scenes like these in Santa Claus the Movie.
Of you leave this community.
Criminal investigation is never simple, which is why it helps to solve cases by the numbers. All day Friday, starting at 11.
We'll be right back.
There's only one Fast Tracks. Fast Tracks, the fastest radio-controlled track vehicle in the world. Climb tougher, brake out faster, with rechargeable 9.6V turbo power. Nothing else even comes close. Fast Tracks 360s. Fast Tracks goes where you've never gone before. 9.6V turbo Fast Tracks at Fast Tracks pickup. Only from Tyco. Battery pack required. Sold separately.
Private Eye hired to find framed Roger Rabbit. Teresa Russell plays an Albanian king in a segment of Aria. And John Candy gets an welcome vacation visit from Dan Aykroyd in The Great Outdoors. It's all coming up next on Siskel and Ebert.
I think sexy is usually more
cheesecakey. I mean,
yes,
it's
funky
cheesecakey,
kind
yeah.
of, as you say, outward. I'm all for either.
Yeah.
Or both.
Who to you as a woman has a sensuality when you see other pretty ladies? Sophia Loren?
You know, Julie Christie, I always think is very...
If you or someone you know needs help, call 866-4-CRISIS.
The next mom you're about to meet, well, she takes doing it all to a whole nother level. When Sierra made...
Daddy,
Yes, honey.
are you going to wish Buttons a happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Buttons.
You know what that monkey did?
He ate your stock market report.
He ate my stock. How did you know?
I watched him do it, but I managed to save Xerox, Yamaha, and Zekendorf.
Terrific. I don't own any of those.
I was never going to stop because Buttons ate that particular page. I mean, I'm sorry he did it, but honey, he's only a pet.
No, a pet is a dog or a cat. What we have in the backyard is a monkey.
Happy birthday, Buttons. He's giving you some of his birthday cake. Isn't that sweet?
And my stock market report must have spoiled his appetite.
Come on, Buttons.
Why does he do that?
Please don't shout. You know how sensitive he is to shouting.
That's it. I'm not going to talk anymore. Would you turn that thing off? He's sensitive. Does he know how sensitive I am to this?
He just likes to push buttons. You know that's why the kids call him Buttons.
Yeah, you should hear what I call him. Look, honey, when we first found Buttons, we made an agreement. We keep him, but only until we found his owner. Now, we've written letters to zoos, we put ads in papers, and we still haven't found his owner. That button-crazy monkey must belong to someone.
Yes, to us.
Other kids bring home frogs.
Listen up. Sonic 2 is here with 10 levels and a fresh new half-pipe. A casino zone, his new buddy Tails, and blast processing, which makes him faster than ever. With awesome new graphics, the new split screen lets 2 play, and a spin dash that can be startling. I love doing that. New Sonic 2 for Sega Genesis and Game Gear, each sold separately.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. That's, men do that. We joke around about stuff like marriage, right, Dad?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on. Like, how about when you joke about how you wish a tidal wave would...
27 Harrisburg with translators at the following locations.
We're mixing up some quick when magically we're in the spaceship of the terrible Chartometron. He's taking Nurse Chocolate.
Oh. Quick will change his program.
They're chocolatey quick.
Hit the scrambler. Pull harder. He's toast. Nestle Quick. It's magic in the making.
Nacho cheese-flavored Doritos brand tortilla chips are so cheesy and crunchy. America's favorite snack chip.
I just say, you got a couple of more bags of nacho cheese Doritos? No, but I got lots of other snacks. No more?
Wow.
In fact, people love that cheesy flavor so much that no matter what else you run out of, if you want to keep cheese lovers happy, never run out of nacho cheese Doritos.
Snacks! Well, in that case, sir, I don't know what to tell you. Looks like you're going to have to fire me.
Fire you? No way. You're one of my most valuable employees.
Really?
Besides, the severance pay for somebody with your seniority is outrageous. It'd be cheaper to have you killed.
Fantastic TV continues. Garfield, President, Next.
Introducing the new 6-cheese pizza from Pizza Hut. 6 delicious cheeses for a whole new cheese pizza taste. Try one for $7.99. A second's just $4 more. And don't forget to add your favorite toppings.
Come on, Pizza Hut, deliver me.
You can dream big and live it up with Dream Life Superstar. Go shopping, talk biz with your agent, and walk the red carpet. Every choice you make is one step closer to becoming a superstar of your dreams.
I'm a superstar.
Dream Life Superstar. Batteries not included.
You can change the
last of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Massive monuments built by armies of workers to ensure one man's journey back to the stars.
Bela Lugosi in 1931, back all the way to 1923 when a German actor named Max Schreck played the first movie Dracula in the original version of Nosferatu, directed by F.W. Murnau, and that's considered to be one of the greatest of all silent films.
The top of the morning to you, Mr. Townsend, and how are you?
Gerber, sit down and stop being so damned happy. It's depressing.
Yes, sir.
Gerber, I am not going to mince words. You have turned in a very disappointing month.
Well, I must say I agree with you, but considering the time of year...
Look, I'm just pointing out it's a subproductive month. I'm not asking why.
It's income tax time, and though people die...
Down to the chimney with old Saint Nick.
First comes the stocking for little Nell.
Oh, dear Santa, fill it well.
Give her a dolly that laughs and cries.
One that'll open.
Kasing tunay, walang kasing husay ang payong kapatid.
Wala nang kasing tunay, wala nang kasing...
Miyerkules, pagkatapos ng Insider.
The guys around the office think I bought a Buick Regal because it's so beautifully designed and so comfortable. And they're right. But they also think I got a raise because in their eternal wisdom, they think this Regal cost $2,000 or $3,000 more than it did. If that's what you think, go see your Buick dealer. You'll find Regal is priced with T-Bird and Cougar, even less. But don't tell the guys around the office.
The great American road belongs to Buick.
I don't get it. I mean, why do you always have to
make your Bank America card more attractive? We couldn't think of one more important than you. Banking on America. Bank of America. Visit your branch today.
Red means go to your Honda dealer for red hot days. Got it. Take a demo ride. Get 9.9 APR and 0 down financing. Trade in that old helmet of yours. Pick up a free t-shirt with $5 purchase and see what's hot for $95. So get going, because after April 30th, red means stop.
Coming up next.
Fox 14 News at 10. Give us 30 minutes and we'll show you. No one captures the story quite like Fox.
I told her, Mendelsohn, when this is over, so are we. Her and I. Over. I don't want to have anything else to do with her.
I've been meaning to ask you, why are you so ticked at her? Not that I value your balls lightly, but hey, come on.
It's more than just a football's mess.
Hey, Atari, let's see your best pitch.
You're out, Rose.
The Atari video computer system is 20 cartridges with 1,300 game variations you play on your own TV set.
You can't keep me in here, Atari.
Don't tonight. Play it.
Atari Anonymous. My son Boris has a missile command problem.
My mission in life is to save all of mankind.
Lately, my daughter has developed a similar problem with Atari warlords. Now with video pinball, my husband is acting funny lately. With Atari games so ingenious, so involving, so intense, I ask you, Atari Anonymous, is this problem contagious?
Come on!
Yes, sir! What's that? Yes, sir! Smash!
If you've got the guts, we've got the game. Chopper Command by Activision for the Atari Video Computer System.
Command firing! Give it to him! Look out! Attack! Watch your radar! Retreat!
Thank heavens I saw my doctor. I thought I had an ulcer. It was only my acid indigestion. Starting right now, I'm going to help protect my stomach lining with a special medication of Bicidol Mint.
Of the Year, nominated for 7 Academy Awards, including Best Actor, Best Director, Best Screenplay, and Best Picture of the Year.
That's a bold statement.
Pulp Fiction, rated R, now playing.
Paradise Resort. And how will you be paying for your stay?
Well, if it isn't the All Doofus Club.
These are so good.
And their official cereal, Apple Jacks.
He doesn't get it.
I don't get why you'd like a cereal called Apple Jacks that doesn't taste like apple.
Well, we know why. Yeah.
Okay, geniuses, why? Good answer.
Your brother's such a loser. We don't have to explain why we like it. Yeah! Kellogg's Apple Jacks is part of this complete breakfast. We eat what we like.
Before it got too dark, we found a suitable campsite in the partial shelter of a dune.
It's a bit windy.
Some car makers wouldn't put kids and fun in the same sentence. We think they belong in the same car. Introducing the new Access from Nissan.
Runco presents Sound Express, a great new album of 18 hits with stars like Cliff Richard, Michael Jackson's big hit, the great hit, Pop Music. There's Toto, plus Santana, Alan Parsons, Eric Carmen, and more. The fabulous Dr. Hook. And Steve Forbert. Yes, 18 original hits by the original stars.
Last project too far.
You can't take naked pictures of little kids like that.
Is it art?
The picture was about innocence.
Or pornography?
These are children. We need to tell social services.
All new Boston Public, Fox Monday.
Beaver, how could you?
How could I what, Mom? Oh, Mom, what did he do?
Think of giving this away. Where did you find it?
On the bottom drawer. Oh, under some stuff all wrapped up in tissue paper.
It's your first...
The original movies that's so off the wall, it takes a while to get used to it, to figure out what it's doing. But I got used to it so well that I think it's one of the year's best films. The film stars Christine Lottie, one of the most underrated actresses in the world today, as a strange kind of enchanted aunt who arrives in a small town to take care of her 2 orphan nieces after her sister has committed suicide. She's kind of absent-minded about certain domestic details.
Clearly our aunt was an unusual person.
To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ruby.
She's just always so cool as the world comes apart all around her. And when emergencies strike, like a flood, nothing seems to disturb her. The word goes around town that the 2 young girls are not exactly being raised properly, and some ladies from the church come to visit.
Do you collect newspapers, Sylvie?
Yeah?
What do you keep them for? Do you read them all?
Yes, I do. Or you can use them to light a fire.
And close shut the jaws of oblivion.
Switch seats with the person next to you to get a whole new perspective on television. No, seriously, we can wait. More comedy to come, presented by Walmart Family Moments on Nick at Night.
Hey! At my house, I get to eat all sort of neat stuff. Like what? Like eggs. Sometimes my mom makes French toast. Ooh la la! Or scrambled eggs in the microwave. Today for lunch, I'm going to share these hard-boiled eggs with my boyfriend, Billy, who's really cute and really strong. He likes eggs, too. Your mom probably doesn't even know what an egg is. Does so. Does not. Does so. Prove it. The incredible edible egg.
Dinner at 8 at Tokyo Ben's.
George, I think I've made other arrangements.
What do you mean you made other arrangements? We got a date.
Okay, I'll try to get out of it.
Don't try, just get out of it.
Problem. You thought you found the perfect gifts last year.
Gee. Thanks.
Wrong. Solution? Come to Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse. Lowe's makes finding great gifts easy with all the best name brands in electronics, appliances, phones, power tools, and more. Lowe's has the gifts people want to get. Plus, nobody beats our prices, guaranteed. So to make sure your gifts please absolutely everyone, come to Lowe's, because Lowe's knows gifts.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Helping to relieve your pain, just ship it back. Now is your time to feel better, move better, and live better with the Teeter Fit Spine.
Dear Foams is knitting a special gift for the holidays, sweaters for your feet. When the wind is blowing and there's snow and sleet, come home to Dear Foams cozy sweaters for your feet. From all of us and our families too, Merry Dear Foams to you.
Mother! Mother!
What do you need her for? Just zap this thing back where it belongs.
Darren, this is not a thing. That must be obvious even to you.
Out Masahiro Yumakawa. A 6-footer weighing 340 pounds.
This has been a great tournament for Umakawa. He's a university student in Japan.
And he'll be going against Thorsten Scheibler.
This guy is probably bigger than most people he's faced, even in Japan. This is a huge guy.
Well, a huge guy with a lot of experience. Being the European champion, this would be a great upset for Umakawa. But he's got to be happy with the results he's got. He's in the semifinals. When he goes back to Japan, regardless of what happens here, he's done very well.
So look at the younger Umakawa going against Thorsten Scheibler.
Both of them, actually, I think Umakawa outweighs him slightly.
Big height advantage for Scheibler.
Scheibler playing the mind game, steps back from the line.
The other thing, too, we saw earlier from Umakawa, his low and solid base.
His center of gravity is very low. He's very flexible in his lower half.
Here we go.
So Scheibler carried his weight a little higher. He's trying to push to the face. Umakawa being very strong, driving him back.
And Scheibler gets him out of the ring for the win, and Scheibler advances to the final round.
Thorsten Scheibler of Germany.
So Scheibler joins Mark Robinson in that final round.
Here he is at low center of gravity. Tries to stay low and get under Scheibler's arms and get into his body. Scheibler would just have none of it. You can see he keeps his hand on his face. Then he drives down, gets an underhooks the arm, and pushes Umakawa right out to the edge of the ring.
It's a combination of what you call sukuinage, the throw, and then the force out at the end. Very good work.
So we continue in the semifinals. Badmanyambu Bat-Erdene and his opponent here in the semifinal round, Alex Davitashvili.
Alex is really excited. This
series is provided by this station and other public television stations nationwide.
Additional funding is provided by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Isotoner's unique fit surrounds the hand in warmth to protect what you cherish.
You're watching Tammy Tell Me True, starring Sandra Dee. We'll return to the Family Film Festival after these messages.
Whoa! Great! Now what are we supposed to do?
Until finally your heartbeat matches the seams in the road. You continue on over green-snaked waterways, and then you take a left and go past yesterday's grain and tomorrow's bread, and then another left and past lonely telephone poles and over railroad tracks once, twice, and then past an old elm tree that in the late afternoon sun casts a shadow like an old man's hand.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Why are you still sitting on that couch? You know you could be out there cooking for a living. You speak food. That's why you got to call Le Cordon Bleu. They'll help get you out there with training in less time than you think. Sounds good, right? So grab your phone right now and call Le Cordon Bleu. They'll send you a free career guide so you can see what it's really like to work in the culinary arts.
Call 1-888-890-7222. 1-888-890-7222.
Did you call yet?
You live, because it's based on your life. I is for calling plans without complications. People who speak your language and doing things that used to be impossible from almost anywhere on Earth. Imagine having your own iPlanes. I is
Battlefield. Populations of tulips, or any other crop, are always competing with other populations, like populations of weeds or viruses, aphids.
It's the hottest star search season ever. Look out, America. Here comes round 2. The stage is still smoking from round 1, and the new talent is sure to keep it burning. More hot vocalists, more hot dancers, sensational spokesmodels on Star Search 92 round 2. Fantastic comedians, junior singers, teen dancers. It's America's Super Showcase, the $1.5 million giveaway, and you're the winner. Star Search 92.
Today at 5 on Fox 50.
ハサミ持ってる海役君、今ブルの髪を切りましたね。今いやハサミを持って追いかけてます。清掃をして出てきたブル中野でありますが、早くもハサミを持って襲いかかりました。じゃあ今度
has had nothing on his awesome mind since he's been incarcerated except one thing.
Destroy Superman.
Sorry.
My new Toyota Corolla? Oh, well, one look and logic just flew out the window.
Out the window?
It's gorgeous. I fell in love. I've been loyal to Corolla since graduate school for good logical reasons.
Such as?
They're affordable, they haven't let me down, and they hold their value. But this one, this is a whole new dimension. It's so beautiful.
Legendary value, Toyota quality.
Who could ask for anything more?
Another familiar face and 2 new contestants. Bob Crane, say hello, if you will, to Ann Benson from Dallas, Texas.
Who does the casting?
Here we go.
Hi.
And we should have told you. What do you do in Dallas, Ann?
Well, now I live in New York.
Now you live in New York. Oh, well, fine. Delighted to have you in this city.
Thank you very much.
All right, June Lockhart, would you say hello to David Harbert of Cleveland, Ohio?
Did my husband get back?
Yeah.
How are you?
We'd like you to know, David, that this is a brand new wrinkle on the show that began just tonight here, and you're the...
I think it's a great idea.
I thought you would. I would, too. All right, let's play. The face is familiar now. To start the game, we'll again show you one part of a familiar face. Right up.
Mr. Anderson, I'm Hazel Burke.
Yes, I recognized you from the photographs my men took yesterday.
If you'll give us the name of your insurance company.
Oh, well...
I suspect Miss Burke's fender clipping was only a ruse to get in to see me.
Well...
Having fantasies? That's easy. Having them come true? That takes finesse. Because now you have a chance to win $50,000 in the Finesse Your Fantasy Sweepstakes. $50,000 to spend on any fantasy you want. Enter now wherever you see specially marked packages. Fantasies, they're easy. Having them come true and incredible hair, that takes finesse.
Why is everyone being so quiet?
Crash Bash, the head-to-head multiplayer rumble. Rated E for everyone.
Tell me you have a plan.
PlayStation. It's a cool place to go. The Barbie Beach Bungalow. So hot. Pool party on the roof. Fill the pool and tube in. Even the fish splash and swim. Float chair, airbed too. Now let's have a barbecue. It's a cool place to go. The Barbie Beach Bungalow. Barbie Beach Bungalow House comes with everything here. Adult assembly required. Dolls not included. It's a way time to be a girl.
After this special edition of Ready, Steady, Go, next week sees the start of a rerun of the regular series with music from the Beatles and the Hollies. That's next Saturday at 11.
Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there are not.
You know, I'm not only the heckler president, I'm also a client. If your hair is thinning like mine was, call now for your free video.
The first thing my wife said when she saw it, that I looked 10 years younger. That was the first words out of her mouth. Not hello, not hi.
I feel good about myself when I get up in the morning. It's easy to maintain and manage.
So call now for your free video on hair club's developments in dealing with thinning hair. To help our clients, see how this free video can help you too.
All right, so you're the plane in the middle, and it's some sort of big dogfight. It's like asteroids.
Yeah, there's a huge dogfight. You get hundreds of ships flying around.
And how many guys can be playing at the same time here?
You can have up to 200 in
Really?
one arena. Yeah, in this arena we've got 65 at the moment.
All right, now we're playing on just...
Such a lovely color.
I found Alice. Oh, good, George. No, bad, Weezy. Whittendale doesn't have to renew our lease if he doesn't want to. Just as I said. You mean Mr. Whittendale would throw us out just...
Sue? Sue, what's wrong?
Oh, one of those headaches.
Better get something strong.
Strong, okay, but safety concerns me.
That's why I use Anacin. Tell her, Fred.
Sure. All of these are safe used as directed. But Anacin combines that safety with extra strength. More strength than any regular headache tablet.
Strength with safety. That's common sense.
Anacin combines safety you expect with extra strength you want.
$0.
Your Dodge dealer announces $0 deals. Get extra special options on select 91 Dodges for $0. Air on Caravan for
$0.
Plus $500 cash back.
This holiday season, give him a gift that will help bring you a little closer. The revolutionary Gillette sensor.
Bolting out of the supposedly haunted house after just 1/2 hour, leaving only their pride and twin trails of urine behind them. Ah, cheese and crackers. Now Lois will know everything.
Not if I can help it.
Sock 'em boppers. Bop 'em once and you can bop 'em twice. Sock 'em boppers. Sock 'em boppers. More fun than a pillow fight. Blow them up. Have the time of your life.
Sold 2 in a box.
This Bud's for all the guys who keep the action from getting out of hand.
This Bud's for you. For all you do, the king of beers is coming through.
Yeah, just for you, that distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do.
This Bud's for you.
You believe in fate, Penny?
Fate?
Yeah. You know, no matter what you do, your future's already decided.
I know about that. I always thought you...
Spin it again. Sure. Spin again. Hope for 90 cents. What'd you say?
I want that 90.
You bet. Yes. You want that $1,000, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
10 cents. And to that, we are going to add...
Oh, keep going. Keep going. Oh, darn.
65 and 10 and 75, and that's not enough. Teresa, thank you, Teresa. You're in the showcase at the end of the show, but we're going to have a lot more excitement before that. We'll be back after this message.
What are you doing? Okay. So now you know. I got here early one night, the paints were out, and I made a picture. I'm not accusing you of anything, Louise, but I don't want to see any headlines tomorrow. Grown man likes to finger paint.
Show you something that will help you get rid of the, well, let's be honest. A lot of us live on this stuff, right? It is commonly called jug wine, and there's nothing wrong with jug wine, you know, for daily eating or for cooking, and you need something to serve it in, so I have a couple of things to show you. Go find a server that looks like your family. You can find something that will really help you dress up old jug wine. I have some of my favorites. For instance, here's one from Turkey. And this is actually a water jug, but when you put wine in it or water in it, some of it seeps through. You see how it's wet? Some of it seeps through, and it will cool the wine. This is the original wine brick or wine cooler, that sort of thing. And secondly, I have one that says on the front here, "En vino veritas." Isn't this a gorgeous thing? What does "en vino veritas" mean? It means in wine there is truth. Or the Jews would say, what do they say? They say, little wine goes in, little truth comes out. I love this one. You put a cheap wine in there, it tastes much better. And finally, here's a kick, not finally. This is a milk bottle from the Tacoma Milk Producers Association years and years ago. Of course, they're not in business anymore. And a glass funnel for decanting. I like this one. But my favorite, I put that out so you can see it here, I'm sorry. My favorite, however, is very, very fancy, very, very beautiful thing from Eastern Europe. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the top. How beautifully, can you see the pattern? There's a bubble through there that's absolutely gorgeous. I have only one problem with this. Let me show you what it is. I bought this for a small fortune in New Orleans years ago, and I didn't test it. I filled it up with a funnel, and then I decided to pour wine at the first dinner party, and this is what happens. You see, it caps, it plugs up, so when you start pouring wine, whoops, there it goes, it's all over the tablecloth right away. There's no way you can do it without, there it goes again, you see. There's no way you can pour wine without making a mess. So be careful. Test these things before you use it at a dinner party, and you'll have a lot more fun. But buy something that's attractive and then fill it with jug wine, so that when you serve fish with wine, in the tradition of the Greeks and the Romans and the Italians, and Boston and Seattle, and...
I have 3 sons, real sons, you know, really men's sons, kind of guys.
Look, let me get this straight. You're a fagular. What? You're a fagular, a homo boy.
Right. At least a little touch of crimson in there. Ooh, I like it. Don't overmix your color. Leave it sort of marbled. Cut off a little roll of paint.
Vince looking over, fella. There was the one guy in St. Louis he beat that week who was really trying.
Right.
For you? Next time you play Fresh Meadows in St. Louis, let me see you hook a brassy shot in back of that tree.
Bill, those RF temperatures have...
All doom and gloom during the war, and now that I have my dress, I shall go to the ball.
The festival ends with the Soldiers' Ball, where famous Civil War personalities like General Lee are present.
Might I have the honor of this? Oh, General, but of course. Thank you.
No problem. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief of Operations Miles Edward O'Brien has to leave to resume his duties on board the station. Now, everyone. Make way. I trust we'll be seeing you again tomorrow, Chief, for your 47th straight victory.
Tension, headache, pain, turn to Nuprin and get power over your pain.
7:30 roll call and already my head's splitting. Glad I got Nuprin. It's different. It's a non-prescription strength with the same medicine in Motrin tablets.
Nuprin's medicine has more power over headache pain than regular strengths of aspirin or Tylenol.
Nuprin stopped my headache fast and didn't upset my stomach.
But Sarge,
Nuprin from Bristol Myers. It's medicine with power over pain.
Oh, yeah, it works.
Oh, I can definitely hear the difference. No, it was like, felt like it really threw me back. Nice.
Like really like, you know, like just really,
Did you hear that?
Oh, we'll find us closer to the day.
Life. Tech TV, the new television network about technology. Tech TV, television about technology.
Do you, you're not in the armed forces. Could we have a conference? Because I don't know anything about the government except to pay taxes.
You may have 15 seconds for a conference.
Could I,
Might be UN.
huh?
Might be UN.
Are you affiliated with the UN?
No. 4 down
Thank
and
you,
6 to
Bennett.
go, Miss Francis.
Are you elected to office?
No. 5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Sir.
Are you appointed to the post that you now have?
Yes.
Are you appointed by the President of the United States?
Yes.
Are you any part of his cabinet or the immediate advisors of the President?
Yes.
Are you a member of the cabinet?
Yes.
Well.
Now what are you going to do, Bennett? Have you got anything to do with the Treasury Department?
No. 6 down and 4 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Are you the Secretary of Agriculture?
No. 7 down and 3 to go, Mr. Allen.
You're inside. Are you the Secretary of the Interior?
No. 8 down and 2 to go, Miss Francis.
Well, I'm not going to ask about the Secretary of the Exterior. That's out of the question.
He's out already.
Are you Secretary of the Army?
No. 9 down and 1 to go, Mr. Sir.
Well, are you the Secretary of the Navy, then?
No. 10 down and no more to go. And now, panel all together, what
the
day...
President, I know.
What holiday weekend is this?
Labor.
And what secretary do we have with us? Labor. That's the... Mr. James P. Mitchell, I must say, Mr. Secretary, it was very good of you to, well, let us invade as a holiday weekend, because we'd kind of like to think you get a chance to holiday, too, to come and grace What's My Line on this very important weekend to the great segment of our population that is of special interest to you. I might say that if you haven't seen your papers, the Secretary, I know, had a pleasant chore today. He announced that in the month of August, 65.5 million Americans were gainfully employed. I think that's the highest number in history, In any
isn't
month, in any year.
Well, and besides that, Mr. Mitchell is on the board of directors of the Red Cross, and I think I read in the paper that they exceeded the flood drive.
Yes,
10 million.
I am very happy about that. The Red Cross objective.
We make tools to extend our abilities, to further our reach, and fulfill our aspirations. But we must never let...
Big is happening at Levitt's Friday through Monday. 4 big days to save big money. Everything is on sale at 20 to 68% off regular prices, but that's not all. Levitt's is going to say no money down, no monthly payments till February, and no finance charges if purchases paid in full by the February due date. Something big is happening at Levitt's Friday through Monday. Don't miss it.
All right.
You get smart with me, and I'll send you back to your cages. Now get Dorothy, and don't damage those silver slippers!
It's behind the eyes, goes behind the head.
I guess they're stress headaches. I get them right here. My head is just getting tighter.
You're clenching your teeth.
My daughter does help contribute to my headache.
For fast relief of tough headache pain, now there's extra strength Tylenol gel tabs. All the power of extra strength Tylenol combined with innovative Gelco technology. Nothing works faster.
It goes away really, really quick.
I feel clear-headed again. Work fast for me.
Tylenol gel tabs, the newest form of powerful pain relief.
It is no big deal. It's a hassle. Oh, it's called Master Care Car Service. Brakes, tune-up, alignments. No big deal. The mechanics are great. All their equipment, and swear they were technicians. And they stand behind their work 6 months or 6,000 miles. Master Care. You're covered from Maine to Missoula. These guys are so good. Fixing your car is no big deal.
Finally, taking care of your car is no big deal. Master Care Car Service by Firestone.
But I thought they just sold tires.
We killed a guy.
Son, after tonight, there'll be no mention of this ever again. Understand? You're a bright kid, James, with a hell of a future. But I know your father's financial situation. Do the right thing, and I can pull some strings.
September 24th.
Darnell Jefferson, tailback. Ray Griffin, starting tailback.
Darnell Jefferson was a high school superstar.
Football saved my life.
But now...
Don't tell me you're falling for this guy. He's just another gangbanger with speed.
He's got to play by a new set of rules.
What's your assignment? Kill everybody.
To fight the pressure.
Yeah, well, they never mentioned this during recruiting.
To survive.
With elemental magic at your command, battle dark forces in the first chapter of Golden Sun from Game Boy Advance. Rated E for everyone.
I don't care. He had it coming to him. What are you talking about? What did he do to you? I sent him to the place where I had my money hidden. And he came back pretending that he didn't find it. And...
Pulse lasers. Some of them have flashes that last for less than a millionth of a second. They are the shortest man-made events on Earth.
To give you an idea how short those pulses are, if you take the light traveling for 1 second, it would be 186,000 miles, I think. The pulses we generate, they are about 1/10 of a millimeter in duration. We are excited about it, not because of that, but we can use those pulses to freeze a molecular event while it takes place. Like, for instance, now that you are looking at me, an event...
Pistachios. Get cracking.
Aldo Leopold was greatly influenced by a famous Cornell professor, a plant scientist with the wonderful name of Liberty Hyde Bailey, who had a gift for expressing large ideas in few words. What could be done about the dandelions on her lawn, a woman once asked him. Learn to love them, he said. I'm David McCullough. Good night.
Wakashina, Nepadu.
Now, in order to buy a... I think that should help things out. And like I said before, we're very glad we're back on the air, and we're particularly glad that we came back this week because Seattle had its summer this week. Did you all have it? Well, for those few of you who may have missed it, we documented the experience, and we'd like to show it to you now.
If you think the Cavalier looks good, wait till you know it can go up to 100,000 miles before its first scheduled tune-up. Chevy Cavalier. The more you know, the better it looks. Genuine Chevrolet.
Few steps. And some take a lot of steps. But getting rid of warts just takes one step. Compound W one step for when your family gets warts. And where they get them, Compound W can make those warts disappear in one easy step. So to get rid of warts, take this easy step. Get Compound W one step. That's all it takes.
Been at the crafty carver. No. Whoa, where'd you go? Welcome to the crafty carver. What? For all your needs. Yes, for the life. There's a bit of spells or right to listen me. You'll be fine. The deadbeat.
Something wrong, Norman?
I don't know what you think about Psycho 2, and I don't think very much of Psycho 2, but I love that moment where Anthony Perkins says, "Cutlery."
That's great.
Number 5 on the list, Blue Thunder, an action picture starring Los Angeles police helicopters, Roy Scheider, and Malcolm McDowell, more or less in that order.
I try not to think about it.
Get it. If you don't want to wind up like Eleanor Rigby here, you better win Kate back with a grand gesture.
I know, but how do you apologize to someone when they don't want to talk to you?
The 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. It's dependable, it's reliable, and now it's available on a car you actually want to drive. Introducing Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. The coverage you want on the car you want. And right now, get no interest financing on any new 2004 Mitsubishi. Finally, reliability meets excitement.
The Stuntman. A man on the run. The woman who had to know why.
Who the hell are you?
And the director who offered him a hiding place.
You should be a stuntman, who is an actor, who is a character in a movie, who is an enemy soldier, who look for you amongst all those.
The Stuntman. In a world where nothing is what it seems, the hardest stunt is to hold on to reality.
It doesn't change the fact that the man is crazy.
It's the...
Oscar!
Have a beer?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
This mission's important, John. I want you to come with me to help me lead the team. What do you say, John?
I put in my time.
What's that mean?
Summer is upon us, and every American knows that the best place to beat the heat is
Cartoon Network. That's right, Cartoon Network. Every Saturday from noon to 4. Open your eyes and plug your ears. Because the mystery machine roaring down your block all summer long. Get ready for 4 meddling teenagers, 4 hours, and 4 cylinders of
45, okay?
Yeah. Last time, he rocked the boat. This time, the sky's the limit.
just relax. I'll take care of the squealing, wretched, pinhead puppets of Gotham. I didn't say that.
You need a lift? Are you waiting for that big break? How about some new kicks? You'll get them all from the wildest bunch of far-out superheroes who ever came your way. Super Stooges versus the Wonder Women. Make way for the Wonder Women, meanest mamas of them all. When they go on a rampage, nobody can stop them. Nobody but the Super Stooges.
Raid this valley again, and none of you will leave it alive.
Dharma, the immortal magician. Chang, the Chinese chopper. And Lu, the Black Samson. See them flip out with their superhuman feats. They're incredible.
Honorable partners, I think the time has come for us to get the hell out of here.
They're invincible.
Won't, you're the heaviest. If you manage to fly, then it'll be easy for me.
They're impossible.
If we stick together, there's no force in the world capable of beating us.
That's the secret weapon of the Wonder Women that has the Super Stooges in deep trouble. It's a panorama of pandemonium as the Super Stooges fight back. See the barrage of the polar balls. See the blitzkrieg by firebombs. See the terrifying attack of the super tanks.
Full speed ahead!
They're people-powered.
Steer to your right! I can't steer to the right! I got a guy with a limp on the left!
Move over, Hercules. Move over, Superman. Move over, Captain Marvel. The wildest bunch of superheroes you ever met are coming to your rescue. Don't
value.
What? I didn't say anything. That's the baby's nickname. What?
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, November 19th at theaters everywhere.
It's Red Lobster's Big Combo. 4 great tastes, just $8.99. Or our bigger combo. 5 delicious seafoods. Or our biggest combo. 6 tempting tastes. Big, bigger, biggest combo starting at $8.99 only at Red Lobster.
Are you okay, Debbie? Honey, we need to talk about this.
Not every time you call. My life is here. I've got things, my stuff, my life.
You're watching the Fox 45 Movie Matinee. Fox Sunday. It's a night of culture.
Oh, my God.
A night of medical miracles.
Uncle Ed! You don't have leprosy. It's just oatmeal.
I figured it out after I ate one of my chest sores.
A night of romance. Or maybe not. It's an all-new Futurama, a new King of the Hill, The Simpsons, and a new Malcolm in the Middle. Followed by a new X-Files that'll really bug you.
Doctor?
It all starts tonight at 7 on Fox 45.
Batman.
Steady, Robin. Steady, old chum.
But how can it be?
It's an old story, I'm afraid. Old as Eve and the apple. That snake, the Joker, must have promised her some baubles, led her astray.
There's more about the Carter family at American Experience Online. Explore the Carter family's music, browse a photo gallery, and learn more about Border Radio. All this and more at pbs.org.
We play together. Dreamcast, up to 6 billion players.
Hey, you're gonna eat that chicken alone?
No. Maybe if I wait, I'll get some potatoes.
What kind?
Mashed.
You got 'em.
Torso. It saturates the screen with terror.
プロレス選手が入場してまいりました。まず全日本ジュニア選手権を迎えております。今青コーナーの花道を通って宇野久子であります。 山本さん、宇野久子も大したもんですね。デビューして間もないその時に早くもジュニアのベルトをかけた一戦ですもんね。
本当にタイトル初挑戦ということで、ね、本人もプレッシャーはあるでしょうけどもね、思いっきり若さをぶつけてほしいですね。
そうですね、去年の新人の中では現在最も充実している実力派と言われております宇野久子。今日はコンドル斎藤に挑戦する一戦であります。そしてチャンピオンのコンドル斎藤、周りを極悪の若手に囲まれるようにいたしまして、チャンピオンベルトをお腹に巻いて、今コンドル斎藤が赤コーナーから登場してまいります。 Spun around 3 times, and I believe there's a great deal of damage been done to that vehicle, and for that, we apologize. The department does apologize for that action on our part.
That's it from here, Doug. Now back to you.
That's a lot of barbecue.
14, lucky number.
You know, Rankle handles himself pretty well on camera.
In the business, we call that presence.
Side of the coin, it's not all good. Take someone like, say, St. Francis of Assisi. In this universe, he's the petty-minded little sadist that goes around maiming small animals. Or Santa Claus. What a bastard. He's just a big fat git who sneaks down chimneys and steals all the kids' favourite toys.
Cookie crisp, very cookie crisp. Little cookies like the chips that you can't resist. Cookie, crook, and chip in a one-dog open sleigh, crashing through the snow, laughing all the way. Bells on Cop-Out Tree. They're not very bright, but being that it's Christmas time, I'll give them some tonight. Cookie Crisp is the merry part of this complete breakfast.
Now there's a Marvel Spider-Man trading card, free inside specially marked boxes of Cookie Crisp.
Du pain, du vin, du boursin. As the world gets smaller, one man's influence gets larger. Bill Gates this Sunday talks exclusively to the Sunday Times about his new book.
The information revolution will change the world. In the Sunday Times, I'll tell you how.
And a free guide to the world of computers.
The Sunday Times is the Sunday papers.
Jif Peanut Butter introduces the exclusive new Jif Foil Freshness Seal. Only Jif has it. A whole new way to seal in the peanuttier Jifference in Jif. More just cracked out of the shell, fresh roasted peanutty taste than any big brand. Jif Peanut Butter with the exclusive new Foil Freshness Seal. Seals in the Jifference. Fresh.
Thank you very much. Now, Mr. Keller, I offer you State's Exhibit B. And I ask you if you're able to tell this court precisely what type of weapon this is.
I can, sir. It's a .32 caliber.
Make time for dinner at KFC. Feed your busy family with 10 freshly cooked pieces of the Colonel's finger-licking drumsticks and thighs for only $7.99. And don't forget our new Flavor Station wings. Bring back dinner at KFC.
Sometimes he's, well, you know, like he's always grabbing my inline skates. So I say, Mom, get this guy some wheels. And get this, she did. She found out Play School makes inline skates for beginners. They're awesome high tops that grow with his feet. Later, dude! They even have these 3-step training wheels that pop out when they're learning and step back when they've got it. But my bro aced it in no time. You're never too young to be cool.
Your tools and your toys, all in one carry-on. The new Vio SR.
You know, just a little bit of money. Maybe doubling it and then doubling it several more times. I don't know. Kind of just for fun. I was thinking, do you have any tips or ideas about sure things? Like a boxer?
To the show. Do you see how your patience paid off?
official sponsor of the house that rock built, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum in Cleveland, Ohio.
And by the Boston Beer Company, brewers of Samuel Adams.
Kevin, did you make that yourself?
Yes, in a way, from one that I bought on Craigslist.
Oh, man.
I call for a refold. No.
Really?
I have a question about the GE-8 locomotive. If I wanted to engage
the cold water tap into the ice maker, do I first
twist the head 16 degrees counterclockwise to allow
enough light for people to see Giovanni Marchesi sing like
a large elephant stuck in a dishwasher?
GE has a simple answer to some tough questions. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. One call is all it takes.
Wonderful.
Terrific.
Excellent.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Dankeschön.
Bitte schön.
Verstehen Sie Deutsch?
Ja, meine Mutter war Deutsch.
Ja.
Ja.
For gifts that entertain, you'll say the Tower. Frank Sinatra's Band with duets too. Barbra Streisand's The Concert. Chant by the Benedictine monks of Santo Domingo de Silos. The best of Sade. Bon Jovi's latest, Crossroads. And Jimmy Page and Robert Plant's No Quarter.
Okay, no, you wait here. I think I'll do better than by myself.
Yes, I'm sure you can.
You didn't waste much time writing that. Judy did. She thought about it a minute and then wrote Burl Ives. You should have thought about it 2 minutes. No, Judy, I wish I could add the points to your score, but I can't. Roger Miller's the guy that wrote that. Let's see. Rosalind got it right. She wasn't fooled by that. So we'll add 50 points to her score. Ask you to give us a couple of minutes of your undivided attention. We'll be back to play round 2 of Fandango right after this.
I think you might be a good idea. You see, I don't think that's good. Come to think of it, but you can always keep good. Boom, ping, 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 boom, 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 baby, boom, baby, boom, baby, boom, boom, baby, boom. Like you say, boom, bing, 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 bing. You know what I'm thinking about? To my time, I'm talking about. I'm filling up the bar, and then if I want to hit anywhere, I got the correct hit. You know, instead of relying on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I'm thinking about one or two, and 3. So therefore, anytime I hit, it is correct. I might miss the note. Miss the note, yes, but not miss the time. So it's necessary. You're eating. All right. A lot of food.
You can throw that place down.
Remember 1939 is when you made that record with blah, 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 blah.
Remember that night when you was standing outside the Birdland on 52nd Street, 1952? Remember that, don't you did?
It was 9 o'clock at night.
9 o'clock at night.
I had my wife with my
I asked you to have a light. I asked you to have a light.
For me, Dizzy was a catalyst. You know, he
He would gather folks. He'd tell us about Oscar Pettiford. He'd tell us about Charlie Parker, because he was on the road.
Feminism can go too far and paralyze this men. Hold on one second. Ring, ring. Pam? Hi, honey. Are you there? It's me, Busy. Busy Phillips.
Abante, kasama mo sa umaga.
PSP is here.
For him. Something really important came up at the last minute.
Lousy mildew. That's good enough.
Well, thank you for calling. Goodbye.
If we understand how things become damaged, then that helps us to understand how to prevent that damage or repair it later.
30 miles northeast at Fort Meade, Maryland. Massive new storage modules house several more million items in climate-controlled stacks 30 feet high, longer than football fields.
We have not lost an item yet.
75.
I'm your host, Tim the Tool Man Taylor, and you all know my assistant, Al Catch of the Day Borland. It's Male Hobby Week, all this week on Tool Time. And today, Al and I are doing our Tool Time salute.
Ex-World State Champions at the Hart Foundation. It wasn't an easy match by no means, Craig, but I guarantee you, we knew we had to do it tonight, or else they might not give us another chance. We had to put it all together.
Something on your butch, Reed. This is Superstar Billy Graham, and I'm going to get down and do the boogaloo on top of your head because Superstar Billy Graham is back. I got my act together. I'm on top of my game, and Superstar Billy Graham is going to come down on you and show you no mercy, brother.
What towers over Manhattan? Fits into a shopping bag and is only at Macy's. Snoopy. He's cuddly. He's playful. And he's yours at all Macy's. A $32 value. Yours for just $10.95 with any $50 purchase or more.
Snoopy, a part of our life.
Celebrate spring with Sunflowers fragrance from Elizabeth Arden. Take home the Sunflowers garden tote with travel-size eau de toilette, body lotion, and shower gel. Your gift with any $26 Sunflowers purchase.
They mentioned they gave him a little more of the passing game this week.
Here's a great guy to take some pressure off a quarterback, a young quarterback. Steve Largent is almost like a coach on the field. Not only does he help the quarterback himself a lot by his great pass routes and catches, but he really sets a great example for the other young receivers. Paul Gansey is almost a clone of Steve Largent, and Brian Blades would like to be one.
Gansey is at the top of your picture, number 82, first and 10 on the 28. Stopper avoids Ricky Jackson, and then he's dumped by Pat Swilling. As the Saints, putting pressure on, have their second sack of the ball game, and once again they're out of field goal range. The clock is running. A loss of 14 on the play. 48 seconds remain in the first half. Second down and 24. This pass thrown over the head of Scanzi. Incomplete. covering was Van Jakes, and that'll stop the clock. But right now, Seattle has to go some to get into field goal range.
That was, or perhaps will be, a three-point sack because it did take them out of field goal position. And, you know, the young quarterback has to learn when to pull that trigger. You cannot afford to take your team out of field goal position at this situation in a ball game. But he'll learn. That's how you learn.
Norm Johnson getting set to get the call if Seattle can move the ball. They have one timeout left and 42 seconds remain in the half. Third down and 24. They're not interested in getting the first down. Maybe just enough yardage for Johnson to come on in. And it's tipped and intercepted. Pass intercepted by Milton Mack. So Norm Johnson won't be needed this time. And it'll be New Orleans ball. A 20-yard return by Milton Mack at the 49-yard line of Seattle as Tommy Kane got a hand on it. And Milton Mack intercepted for the Saints.
I'm no physicist, folks, but I was a football.
The raspberry flapovers will be out in a moment.
This summer,
the kitchen is closed.
Be careful who you call cute.
My hair looks great.
Be ready for the unexpected.
I'm gonna hurl!
Because it's time for the Muppet movie that's out of this world.
Her name, X-20. Her type, an experimental interceptor. Recent history, a crash landing in the Mojave Desert. After a 31-hour flight 900 miles into space. Incidental data.
Lake. Moms that snoop.
She would go through my letters that people would write me, dig in my trash can.
She looks through my notes. She goes through my clothes.
She follows you in disguise, but she may find more than she bargained for.
She's been supporting herself by stripping and showing the world her body.
It is none of your business. If I knew...
Patty, you're not listening to your daughter. Find out why Moms spy. There's a camera in that plant? On the next Tricky Lake.
Monday at 2 on WBZ TV4.
Results in an upward spiral of downsizing.
Man, this stuff is complicated. Luckily, business isn't always this tough. Take Office Max, the office product superstore. Easy. Over 6,000 office products, including great brand names like Sharp or Adams Business, at guaranteed low prices that won't make smoke come out of your accountant's ears. And hey, Office Max is a lot more fun than a 3-hour meeting. But then, so is a root canal. Office Max. We go to the max for you.
Right. Help you, I can. Yes.
I don't think so. I'm looking for a great warrior.
Between natural and stay natural? 16 hours.
Stay Natural Makeup. It's a different kind of color stay. Feels lightweight. Covers flawlessly. Won't rub off. So you stay.
Think steak and ale is just great steak. This message. Introducing fresh fish at Steak and Ale, a glorious array of new entrees served fresh every day.
And you thought all we had was great steak.
All right. This, you're not going to believe. Al Netchie, that pimple, tells Daphne, now get this, not to get involved with me. What? Yeah, that's what she told me.
Why?
Because he's afraid that she's going to get hurt.
Introducing Chevy Lumina. With standard features like automatic, air conditioning, and power locks, you can feel comfortable in it. With dual airbags and front and rear crush zones, you can feel safe in it. And for over $2,000 less than Ford Taurus GL, you can actually afford it. The 1996 Lumina. It's a car your family can trust. Now get low 4.8% financing on Lumina at your local Chevrolet Geo dealer.
Panel, before we greet Lonesome George, I would like you all to leave your blindfolds there, but do please leave the premises, go out to the soundproof room, and we'll call you when we want you back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a rare occasion when I can introduce to you a man so beloved, so well-loved all over the country. And so I can say without any fear of reproach that never before in the history of television, radio, has there been such a man.
What's the matter, Gary? Has the cat got your tongue?
Oh, hello, George. You
came in too early. I had a whole lot of wonderful stuff to say.
Yeah, well, that's what I was afraid of. You were starting to laugh out there, too, you know.
George, what is your secret for tonight?
Well, I'll tell you, Gareth, since I've been in New York, you know, I've been doing a lot of shows and going in. And every time you go in, you know how this works. You say, well, now, what sort of a script do you have prepared? What am I supposed to do? And they say, well, we don't have anything. You'll come up with something. You'll say something funny, you know. They say that all the time.
Yeah.
You know? And that's a little risky, you know.
Sure is.
So tonight I just decided that, well, on this show I'm just going to minimize the risk.
You're going to what to the risk?
Make it smaller.
How are you going to minimize the risk tonight?
Well, first we'll have to raise the curtains.
Can we open the curtains, please?
See, I brought 3 of my writers with me tonight, Sheriff. It's Howard Leeds, Harry Winkler, and Everett Greenbaum, and my producer would have been here, too, but he had tickets to My Fair Lady.
He was a good thing when he saw it. So now, what are your 3 writers going to do for you?
Well, you see, they got a television set back there.
Yeah.
And when somebody asks me a question, they're going to listen, and then they're going to talk into the microphone on their table, and through the miracle of electronics, I have here a little earphone, which I'll be able to hear through.
Hold it around this way so the camera can get a shot of it. George has got an earphone on there. He's connected with the writers, and they'll give him a funny answer to say, you see. Now, I have one here, too, George, that your gang rigged up for me.
Listen, I'm not hitched up here yet either, you know.
You're not hooked up yet?
No.
The only thing I'm worried about is I'm afraid these things are a little obvious.
If I hit just myself, will I have to join another union or anything like that?
Steady your heart. Look deep into your souls. For your metal is to be tested this day. If in the heat of battle.
Ridiculous. No question in my mind whatsoever. Now is the time for action. Give me the times, please. No, I do not know the number.
Oh, George, you're always so forceful.
The times? George Banks here, 17 Cherry Tree Lane. I wish to place an advertisement in your column.
Early introduces Bagel Time Bagels. The bagels you want to take time to eat.
Eat 'em slow, eat 'em slow. Come on, Mom, eat 'em slow. Take your time, take your time. Oh, Dad'll lose your mind.
Leave it to Sara Lee to make Bagel Time. The bagels that are big, crusty, and chewy.
Come on, Papa, eat 'em slow, oh, yeah.
Raise you. All that you've got.
Trying to rearrange the facial expression.
Rusty, it's a woodchuck and he's hurt.
Rusty, it's up to you. Of water where you least expect it, like in here. This detergent has this much cleaning ingredients. The rest is water. But with Tide, you get much more cleaning ingredients, more than twice as much. That's why there's no clean like Tide Clean. Tide, you pay for detergent, you get more detergent.
Much like your own.
Get out of my way.
Sector 37.
Magneto.
Missile base alert.
How can you be sure?
Sector 37.
I know him. Hurry.
Missile
All
base
else must
alert.
wait.
Hey, wait!
Of the economic tunnel. The bad news is it's a guy with a flashlight looking for food.
Toledo, Ohio. Back in 1978, local corporations and government felt it was time to spruce up its hometown. Condemned warehouses and a deserted riverbank gave way to skyscrapers, hotels, a new marina, and a beautifully landscaped park running along the Maumee River. It was called the Seagate Project. Downtown Toledo is now one of the country's most stunning contemporary cities. Hello, everybody. I'm Don Poyer. That renewed vitality in the city we talked about is spread into the world of sports. Today, the Toledo 4th Annual International Grand Prix Hydroplane Race. For the fans, setting couldn't be better. Beautiful surroundings, close to the action. But for the drivers, it's a totally different story. This 1.25-mile course on the Maumee River can jump up and bite you. Now, Steve Reynolds is out there right now to give us his observations on this course.
Now, down this front straightaway where the start is very, very important, Don. We've talked about it. There's the wall. That's the thing these drivers have to take a look at. A start is extremely critical on a small race course like this, and hitting that start right on the money is going to be a vital part of this race today. Down the front straightaway into the tight first turn, and what they have looking at them is the Cherry Street Bridge. Now, after we get into the first turn, winning and losing can be done right here in this corner. It's very, very tight and up the back straightaway. Where approximately 100,000 fans today are going to get a great view of these boats coming down this back straightaway at speeds approaching 140 miles an hour. Now, this water can get rather smooth here. Probably the best water of the day. But something they have to watch out for, and that is the treacherous wind that comes down this back straightaway right into the boat, which can take a very, very stable boat and blow it right over on its back.
All right, Steve, come on in and dry off.
In fact, I'm having some trouble taming my billy club. Maybe you could show me your technique?
I'm here to investigate a murder.
Lucky me.
Seriously, man. Mornings just go better when you grab some breakfast.
Whatever. Do you have a pen?
Yeah. Hey, $20. Sweet.
Thanks.
Ooh.
Ow.
What?
Who'd have thought wiping would be so scary for people, huh, Miss Mobley?
These people are here to pick up the same person.
Pastor Fred L. Steigmeyer, minister at large for the Evangelical and Reformed Church. Minister at large?
Minister at large.
Hey, what's your name?
I got me some good farming land, and we can come back here and make a home for ourselves. By the time this letter reaches you, I should be about a half-day's ride from you. Your son, Josh.
Yes, he's coming! Hey, guys, wait up! Ah! Recalculating.
Hey, Burns! Come back! They left without me. Again!
Ô vida demais. Do Rio a Minas, onde eu vou ela vai.
At Cabell Huntington Hospital, we have classes that teach expectant parents about diapering, bathing, and feeding. Even classes that teach you how to handle sibling rivalry. We also offer the area's only certified Childbirth Education Association classes. So if you think practice makes perfect, get in gear and come take a test drive before the new model arrives. 526 BABY.
How's it going? Right over. Oh dear. Look, Bob.
Yikes! That new classroom is going right where this playground is.
The mayor's plans don't show the playground, so it looks like we're going to have to remove all of the equipment and get rid of it.
Rugged. Easy to handle. Tough. Reynolds Wrap, the aluminum foil you can count on for Reynolds Wrap quality. If it's worth wrapping, it's worth Reynolds Wrap.
show, these three contestants have won their way up on stage, and these three contestants are going to spin the big wheel, and Earl is going to spin the big wheel last because he has won the most in this half the show. Sabrina will spin second, and Helene, who has no place to sleep, will spin the wheel first. Get $1, win $1,000, Helene. With $1,000, you can buy a bed. You don't have to win that bed. You can get off that couch. How tall are you?
5'6".
How long is the couch?
It's about 8 feet.
Well, then that's more comfortable than it might be. You have 70 cents. Now, do you want to spin again, or do you want to stand on 70 cents?
I'll stay.
You're going to stay on 70 cents. Very well. Let me put you right over here under the scoreboard so we can keep track. There's 70 cents. That's what you have to beat, Sabrina, to stay in the game. Get over there and spin that. All the way around at least once. She has whirled the enormous wheel. She is watching it go round. She is hoping for $1. She has in her first spin 85 cents. You don't want to spin again, do you? No. Helene, you'll have to step aside. Here's the new leader. She has 85 cents. But look out. Here comes Big Earl from St. Petersburg. Go ahead there, Earl. All of Florida is watching. He has spun the wheel. He has to beat 85 cents to get into the showcase with Rhonda. Here comes 70 cents, it looks like to me. That's what it is. Spin that wheel again. 70 cents won't do it. Now, if he gets 30 cents in this spin, he will still win $1,000. 70 cents in his first spin. In his second spin, he has too much money, I think. Yep, too much, Earl. Thank you for being on the show with us. Hey, Sabrina, you're going to be in that showcase with Rob.
With your parents' permission, you can go online now and play for free. PiratesOnline.com, rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
Premiering on DVD, you'll have magic, mystery, and mayhem in an all-new original movie starring the bravest of heroes.
That was scary.
Scooby-Doo Abracadabra-Doo, available on DVD February 16th. Not rated.
Scooby Abracadabra-Doo.
Wait, Mom, it's softer. It smells good.
They sure notice when you use Downy. And I noticed a smile.
April Fresh Downy. Important medical news from the makers of Robitussin, a liquid cough medicine breakthrough. New Extend 12. Just one dose stays with you up to 12 hours. Most ordinary cough liquids relieve only 4 to 6 hours per dose.
Offset the seal from the main cap. This will help prevent any leaks. The rods from our kit are forged from 5140 steel, and they're available with a press fit or like ours with...
Isn't 67 your year for the great escape from dull driving? Well, we've got the getaway car, the new Dodge Coronet. So, join the Dodge Rebellion!
Slip into something beautiful. The new 1967 Dodge Coronet. Coming and going. It's the one that lets you escape the lookalikes for good. Everything you want in 67 is right here. It's under here, where you can get up to 383 cubic inches of muscle. Out here, where the beauty is something you can't escape. It's in here, where the room and luxury leave other cars taking a back seat. New Dodge Coronet, the low-priced getaway car of 1967.
We're laying it on the line. The Dodge Rebellion wants you.
Home of the $20 cover charge. $20. This is unbelievable. Don't mind us. See, this beer is about helping people live the high life. It's a good, honest beer at a tasty price. It's simple. You know, there's no cover charge for the high life. I got a shotgun. That's what you get for messing with the high life.
We'll just make sure the servants keep their mouths shut. Or I promise you, they will vanish as well.
Here's to the sky being the only limit, to having a once-in-a-lifetime experience, more than once in a lifetime. Here's to squeezing every drop out of every day, to a pure source of vitality and well-being. Here's to the freedom to drink to your heart's content. Introducing Tropicana Pure Premium Low Acid, with all the taste and less of the acid. And here's to life.
Wait till I'm grown up. Have my own bedroom.
She can really trust even when he's on the loose.
He won't come after me.
Oh, really?
He won't. I can't explain it. He would consider that rude.
And you know, the strange thing is, from all these thrillers in recent years, it was the Anthony Hopkins character that audiences, for some strange reason, had a real affection for.
Well, because he's up front. He is I am a killer, and you know, there I am. At least
we know.
Yes.
Where you stand.
Right.
The traditional thriller formula in the old days showed the danger always coming from outside, from criminals or psychopaths or escaped convicts or aliens from outer space. The home and the family were seen as safe zones to be protected against those outside threats. Now the fear has been internalized in these new Hollywood thrillers. The movies used to warn audiences never to talk to strangers. Now thriller heroes are discovering that the real stranger may be the person that they think they can love and trust.
Well, actually, I think what is happening is a number of forces. One, Marshall McLuhan said a long time ago that we are living in speed up. Yeah. And I think that's a fabulous phrase to account the fact that, all right, we've exhausted all the traditional enemies, now we're going to invent some new ones. Plus, the computer. I believe that there are screenwriters who, once The Hand That Rocks the Cradle hit, big, again, a surprise big hit, they said, all right, what are other domestic type help situations, and now we get The Temp. I mean, literally, that has to come out of just brainstorming sessions. So now it's a feeding frenzy out there for these ideas.
Pretty soon it's going to be The Gardener.
But you know,
the plumber.
But then real life intrudes. And accelerates the trend. You have Jack in the Box. You have a fried chicken restaurant recently that have been the subject of national tragedies. And this is the sort of thing that fuels it and keeps it going.
There's almost nowhere you can go and almost nothing you can do that is safe. You can always just sit at home and drink a glass of water, but then again, it probably has lead in it.
Hey, how about our show? We haven't killed anybody yet.
Coming up next, Hollywood criticizes itself and many of the movies it makes.
I knew I can't make those movies anymore. I can't make another piece of art that glorifies violence and bloodshed and brutality.
Pairing Chris's cereal with Total. 1 ounce of crispy whole wheat Total has 100% of the recommended daily allowance of these 9 vitamins and iron. Chris, how do you think 1 ounce of your Raisin Bran will compare?
Well, Total's really up there, but I think my Raisin Bran will be pretty close.
Let's compare.
Wow, Total's much higher.
Right, 100% of these 9 vitamins and iron.
Well, that's quite a difference.
That's the total difference.
It was the holiday season, and Mom was busy as could be baking chocolate chip cookies from a new recipe. Pillsbury's Best Flour gave the Toll House cookie recipe a holiday flavor. From one basic dough, you can make 8 different kinds of delicious Toll House cookies with cinnamon, candy, nuts, and fruit.
If you like Toll House cookies, you'll love this new holiday recipe, only in specially marked sacks of Pillsbury, the idea of flour.
Oh, shut up. A tangerite. Tangerite, native of Tangier. I disagree. The right answer is tangerine. You are correct. Yes, it is, but it's... Oh! Last time we'll be hearing that sound for quite a while, so we'll take a commercial break. We'll be back, though.
She's got years older than that. If she's 50, then I'm... What do you know? She's 50.
I wonder if my daughter, Fran, is home. I will see if she is.
Mark Hare, only 26 years old, but already in his 10th year of pulling, does the driving. Vehicle owners Bill and Mark Humphrey built this and many other two-wheelers. Spike clings to a 4-point lead over 1987 winter champion Jim Lyons and the Stitches GMC. Mike Stowe's Aries-powered Bad Dog is third. Ken Lamont, winner and summer champion in 1986, has been making up ground but is still in 4th place. Leo Kay's Driller Corvette Funny Car is 5th. 3 major indoor events highlight the Redman TNT pulling calendar this fall. The Omni in Atlanta, Georgia, Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky, and the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Broke my trophy. Oh, I broke your trophy.
Is everything okay?
Connects, the new snap-together color-coded construction set.
Vision roller controller. With it, your vision expands. Now, speed all over the screen. Fire up or down. It comes with Slither as a bonus. But the excitement doesn't stop there. It makes arcade games like Pepper even peppier. Spaceships travel at the speed of light, and apes go ape. Expand your vision with the roller controller. Because your vision is our vision. ColecoVision.
Well, we meet again. Feeling the heat of it, are you?
Studio amplification for Almost Live provided by American Music.
Worst school shooting in U.S. history. In its aftermath, accusations and blame are spread far and wide. The media repeatedly points out that Klebold and Harris were both fans of violent video games, especially Doom, which by now is 6 years old.
I know that the video games that the 2 shooters at Columbine played affected them. Maybe it wasn't the biggest factor that made them go and kill people, which I don't think it was. But I think it was something, an influence that they chose in their life that did affect them. They played extremely violent video games. I believe, no doubt to me, that it affects people.
The first-person perspective is a very powerful and very interesting way to depict a game. And when you start depicting these kinds of acts in that perspective, it scares people.
Those kids, they may have been playing video games, you know, a lot of kids do. But that was not the problem. You know, their local culture, the way they were alienated at school, these were the problems. Their access to guns, their access to the materials they had, these are the problems. Irresponsible parents that aren't even watching them, these are the...
Of course, the jury fell for it, her being a nun. I vowed that I'd get even with you, Lou. Well, here I am. And oh boy, have I got a winner this time. Oh my God. What? Oh, God.
Papa's makes a pizza. Quality's #1.
Papa's in the house.
Get Papa's XL4 pizza. 30% larger than our large. Your choice of 4 toppings. Just $11.99. Order at papajohns.com.
People are shocked to find out I'm a mom. I hear hot babysitter a lot. Hi. My Sienna is great. Matches my style. It has great stuff for my kids. It has an available dual view entertainment center. Driving my Sienna says, sure, I'm a mom, but I'm not running around rocking mom jeans.
Miss, there's a diaper bag on your roof.
Please.
Meet the family and the new Sienna on YouTube. Toyota.
Double Play Makeup. Liquid smooth, powder perfect, and only Revlon's got it.
I don't want to grow up. Mama toys.
R Us kids.
There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. You don't know what I want, Jeffrey.
That I do. Trivia challenge from Canada Games, only $18.97 at Toys R Us. Just $22.97 for Amloid's turtle table and chairs. And the Takara Chronoform time machine, just $12.97 each. 1 minute it's a watch, next minute it's a robot.
Yeah, more games, more toys. Oh, boy! I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
Back to our stage after too long an absence, the English ventriloquist, Arthur Worsley.
You all right, Benny? Go, Nancy, just nod your head. You're all right.
Airheads, they're out of control.
Someday. I hope I deserve it.
Walker, have you seen my dad?
No. For a transcript of this program, please write to Frontline, Box 322, Boston, Massachusetts, 02134. For videocassette information about this program, write to Films Incorporated, 1213 Wilmette Avenue, Wilmette, Illinois, 60091.
Food for the dog. That sounds very Cherokee.
What Mr. Wren is saying is that you can't solve an Eastern riddle with a Western mind, Trevette.
Hey kids, you're right on track for cartoon fun weekday afternoons on Fox 50. At 2:30, sing along with Alvin and the Chipmunks. At 3, it's everyone's favorite troublemaker, Dennis the Menace. At 3:30, there's always a fun-filled adventure waiting for you on Tailspin. At 4, you never know what's going to happen on Beetlejuice. And at 4:30, laugh along with a gang on Tiny Toons. It's great cartoon fun that's right on schedule weekday afternoon starting at 2:30 on Fox 50.
Oh, business. He's a celebrity.
Let's roll, boys.
Revenge? Of course. But why wound his body with bullets when I could set his soul afire with a slanderous mumble? Listen, if you will, to my...
To Finesse Flowing Cream Shampoo. You'll have Christmas stars sparkling in your hair.
And now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery celebrity. My friends in the panel are equipped with blindfolds because, as you realize, they would recognize our guest immediately on sight. The blindfolds all in place, panel?
Yes, sir.
Good. Will you come in, mystery challenger, and sign in, please? As you know, in the case of our mystery guest, we dispense with preliminaries, get right down to the general questioning. I would add this word that our guest is having a little trouble with the voice department so that he will whistle his answers. I think it's 1 if by land and 2 if by sea. 1 if it's yes and 2 if it's no. Is that correct?
1 if it's
all right. With that, let's get started on the general questioning with Arlene Francis.
Well, since your voice is so well known, are you somebody in the entertainment world?
Not a very good whistler, what?
Yes, that's right. Have you appeared in pictures? Radio? Well, to you. Television? Busy, aren't you? Now, would you be considered a leading man or a leading woman?
You mean with heavy reference on the...
I mean, I can't tell from the whistle whether it's a man or a woman.
Oh, I see. Well, you're using a theatrical reference having
What
to
I
do
mean
with
is
the
leading.
position that an actor might hold in the theater?
Yes.
I mean, you mean by leading man a star actor, for
Yes.
instance? Thank you very much. 1 down, 9 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Let's try to get this sex down. Is that a masculine whistle I'm hearing?
No better than you
Not
are.
very.
That
Not
was
very.
a yes whistle, Bennett, that you
Yes
didn't
whistle.
hear.
You'd never guess it. Are you a youngish man, as such things go? You are. Are you, at present, involved...
Love, I
natural true love that comes from a little green leaf. 0 calorie, guilt-free, no artificiality. My skinny jeans zipped in relief. Trivia, honestly sweet.
Next to dinosaurs. It's Stackosaurus Next, the stack 'em up, whack 'em out game. Raise his neck up disc by disc. The higher you go, the more you risk. Because Stackosaurus Next could fall at any time. I'm Stackosaurus Next to dinosaurs.
And how does that endanger us? There are some that would eliminate you, rather than risk you finding your father. Like you? Discovering an American POW on our soil would be disastrous. But if by some incredible circumstance the information...
For breakfast? It's very healthy. I thought you might be hungry.
Sounds delicious.
You don't eat anything unless it's covered in sugar or grease.
I've changed my diet.
Is he seeing a new girl? He's upgrading his look. Oh, he's got a new girl.
Thanks for the fish.
Sure.
Celebrate 50 fabulous years of an ice show classic with Channel 3. Join Dave Courvoisier and all the Ice Capade skaters for Channel 3's Night at the Ice Capades, Thursday night at 7:30 inside the Thomas & Mack Center. You'll see the magic, the memories, the great stars, and the shining moments in an unforgettable golden anniversary celebration. So don't miss the fun and excitement of Channel 3's Night at the Ice Capades. Tickets are available at the Thomas & Mack box office, Ticketron, and Teleguide.
Will you please give me the number of the municipal zoo?
Abner.
What?
Abner, he looks familiar. Now, I know he's a total stranger, but around the eyes.
Hey, kids, it's the Golden Joystick Award. The most unsportsmanlike conduct on Game Boy. Bart versus the Juggernaut. Yes. The best superhero performance on NES. Bartman meets Radioactive Man. Yes. The best performance on SNES. Oops.
Bart's Nightmare. I don't believe it.
Hi, you little...
Look for a winning Simpsons video game for every system.
Don't forget Krusty's Funhouse.
Look at my touch, man. It's winning.
Oh.
Here's your coffee, Mr. Kelly.
Thank you. Were you ever a dancer?
Me? No.
I'll bet you took some lessons.
Actually, I did when I was a kid, and I loved them, but...
What?
Well, I'll tell you, these feet are meant for working.
Well, you make it look like dancing in the aisles.
It must be my Kinney shoes, then.
Whatever you say.
It's been wonderful talking to you.
There he is. You better go.
Why? I want to study him up close.
Not now.
Don't worry, Samantha. He won't see me. Witch's honor. And you know me to be a witch of my word.
Into the sky. Coming back down, you enter a sideways loop known as an Immelman. But you've got no time to rest as you fly straight into the flat spin. Afterburn kept riders in a zero-G roll for 2 seconds, exactly the same as Medusa. But Afterburn's next aerial stunt may shake the Greek temptress off its tail. It's called the Batwing. 2 inversions in one, and in between, this maneuver takes you on a frightening flight path.
In the middle of this Batwing, though, it's really unique because you actually go under the ground.
And just when you think it's time to land, you buzz the tower with an insane 360-degree corkscrew right. Followed by a gut-wrenching sharp left turn where you hit an incredible 4.2 Gs.
My favorite part of the ride is definitely the twist. I love that. That's my favorite part.
Finally, Afterburn is cleared for landing, ready for the next crop of eager cadets. To test this coaster's...
Nicorette, a cigarette would only look like top brown to me. And that, I could resist.
Nicorette gum helps you fight your cravings, your habit, your way. You can do it. Nicorette can help.
This time of year, I need more than an ordinary eye drop.
I need Ocuhist.
Ocuhist eye allergy relief from Visine. It's anti-itching. It's anti-redness. It's antihistamine relief for your eyes. Ocuhist's special antihistamine formula stops the itching and relieves eye allergies fast.
My eyes feel great.
Get Ocuhist eye allergy relief from Visine. It gets the itch out.
Just as deep as I am.
How did those men know where to find me? They're your friends. They couldn't have known unless you told them.
Be a good subject for a monologue. I still think it will be. Now I better go downstairs and straighten out Gracie. Or try to.
Look, Hershey's Hugs are getting dressed for Easter. Hugs are mini Hershey's Kisses hugged by white chocolate. Some Hugs have almonds, but they take longer to dress. Hershey's Hugs.
First, you rip it open. Let the ketchup run, blood red. Then you pour a bone-chilling glass of Grain Belt beer. You've created your own Frankenstein.
Should have taken your calls. I'm going to pay.
How many times have I flipped the hourglass?
No, I know. I just made a big score. I just need a little time to turn it into cash.
I understand. But unfortunately, I got a business opportunity that came up, and I need my money now. I'll be back, and don't disappoint me.
When Judah's ship docked in Manhattan, the 37-year-old engineer was carried off the boat on a litter and deposited in a sickbed in the Metropolitan Hotel. On October 26, 1863, while Judah lay a continent away, the first rails of the Central Pacific were spiked to their ties. Before the news of the event reached him, Theodore Judah was dead.
Ghostbusters, come on out!
Weekdays at 4:30. Cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, hug a little longer, stay close a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness that's right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you chew and say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
Well, have a good afternoon. Excuse me. Purifying himself before praying. What a fantastic city. The intermingling of cultures is still alive today. There is a domed roof. That must be the mosque. Let's see. I'll check my map. I met this friendly woman drying flowers and collecting seeds, and now I'm here, near an apartment complex. And stores are lining the street here. What kind of store is this? I wonder what the sign says. A baby. Hello there. Cute. This apartment building is so big. There's another one on this side. This must be an apartment complex. It looks quite new. This complex is massive. That yellow building in the middle, a nursery school maybe? It's big. There must be a lot of children.
Now there's an Oscar Mayer hot dog that keeps going and going all the way to the end of the bun. Oscar Mayer bun-length hot dogs, roasted for a juicy taste that fits the bun bite for bite. Right, Joey?
Come on, Bubba. I know you're in there.
Someday.
You're not Bubba.
Some days.
All right, one more cast and I'm out of here.
Take a look, 'cause some days are better than others.
It's so nice, nice to feel so good about a meal, so good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
11 herbs and spices make your finger licking good. Serve Kentucky Fried Chicken, 'cause it's nice to feel so good.
It's so nice, nice to feel so good about a meal, so good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
You're a good king!
My lord, if there's no tax, you can't pay the army.
You fool! You must be stupid. It's only a trick for now. Of course, I will see that my soldiers still get fully paid.
Really? Robbie?
Hello, I'm making an impartial survey. So? Do you eat Wilson certified Franks for lunch? No. What? You don't put protein punch in your lunch with Wilson's Franks? No. I mean, yes, I do. I thought you did. Impartial surveys prove Wilson's Franks always win, somehow.
Here with an old truck, still clean their clocks and then go home.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the side from Bigfoot. Now we're going to jump over to Chris Chapman. She's going to tell us the other side of this story.
Thanks, Army. I've just spoken with TNT officials, and they say that they're in the process of deciding what to do with Bigfoot 8. TNT's goal is to keep the sport as competitive as possible, and right now the apparent key to solving this controversy is time. Time is what it's going to take for the other drivers to get their new trucks ready for the circuit. At that time, TNT plans to let Bigfoot 8 return. This should all take place within a couple of weeks. Back to you, Scott and Army.
You can see Bigfoot has moved to the top of the heat on the Restore Automotive Products TNT Monster Point, passing the Equalizer. The Auto Value King Crunch sits third. Awesome Kong and Carolina.
His diner buys lunch.
Take the micro machines, highways, and byways.
I'll take the shortcut to Colonel Cobb's farm. Corn's growing, and I'm going. I'll cruise to the highways and byways, Wildcat Canyon. Gotta be brave in this cave. Oh, no. Drawbridge is up. I'm stuck. Tough luck. Tiny's Diner, next stop.
When you gotta get there fast, take the micro machines, highways, and byways.
That's my train, but he'll pay.
Think big, play small. Micro machines. New micro machines, highways, and byways, play sets, and vehicle collections sold separately. You put it together.
Couldn't be me.
Hey! What are you doing? Hey, stop! Hey, you!
All right, let's go to the... Oh, went to the help. You know what? Captain Science opened the help screen. We are completely out of time. We are. Anyway, you get the idea. The data goes wireless right from your TV monitor to this. Victor Villa is coming up next. I will see you midnight tomorrow. We're going to sell out today's special value at midnight as well. Where do you see it? Electronics. If you, well, anyway, it's a dynamite VCR. Dynamite VCR coming up midnight tomorrow night. I'll see you there. Pat James Dementry, 8 p.m. Elegance of 18 Karat Gold. And I will see you midnight tomorrow night. Have a great night. Thank you again for your support with the scanner. You're going to love it. Good night.
Finished it, and Joe sent me a copy. I played it. I thought, God, I can't tell anybody I played on that.
Joe knew what he wanted. He had the idea in his head and the sound. And when we heard it, when he said, listen, we couldn't believe it.
What can you do? Tell us what you thought.
Crap.
I have quite a lot of odd sounds in it. I made the John Lake hits, Johnny Remember Me, Wild Wind, and the Mike Berry tribute to Buddy Holly. Then, of course, there was the Moontrackers, Night of the Vampire, and Danny Rivers' Can't You Hear My Heart, Ian Gregor's Can't You Hear the Beat of a Broken Heart, and then, of course, up came Telstar. So altogether, that's about 8 hits I've had.
Yes, I imagine it was his finest moment. He really thought he had everything in his hand. And he thought it would continue, you know. That time had come. Now he's got a multi-million selling record. The money must roll in, and we can do bigger and better things. So it wasn't to be.
I've been told, and I'm sure it's true.
During Telstar Mania, the Tornadoes bass player captured the public's imagination, largely because Meek had persuaded him to dye his hair blonde, to make him stand out from the rest of the group. His name was
It's not so easy to arrange all the evidence in order.
You can throw out all the other evidence. The woman saw him do it. What else do you want?
Yeah, well, maybe...
Let's vote on it.
Okay, there's another vote called for. Anyone object? All right, I'm changing my vote. He's guilty.
Till midnight or later, so you can eat great, even late.
Wendy's hometown of Dublin, Ohio may be in the Midwest, but these days it feels like the Southwest. All thanks to our new Southwest Chicken Caesar Salad. Spicy pieces of seasoned chicken filet, seasoned corn and black beans, romaine and Southwest Caesar dressing that gives it a taste as big as all get out.
Yahoo! Sorry.
The new Southwest Chicken Caesar Salad at Wendy's. It's better here. And our pickup window is open till midnight or later, so eat great even late.